All right.
I mean, in all fairness, it's canon that you do sell out pretty easy, considering we just had you give like a sponsorship for what's his name's potion shop.
Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't know about that out of character.
He doesn't need to watch it.
Our
but
last
he doesn't
game
know won't hurt him.
pretty much. So our last game, a lot of stuff kind of happened. You guys went to Cloggy, the green dragon, to ask her for a diamond, but unfortunately she didn't have one in her hoard. But she was really happy to see you, and she had told you guys next time you see. Now I'm getting confused because you have two characters. What was her name? Leandra. Right, yeah. She wanted to see Leandra, but Leandra's indisposed, I believe. You guys, well, you told her that you showed her dead body. She was just like, ew. She asked you if you could remove the wards from Waterdeep so she can go there. Oh, there goes. There goes Greg again.
Really? You mentioned Leandra was dead and the buzzing started.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but...
No, it stopped now, Greg. It just happened for a second. It must be, maybe it's a loose wire. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just it's my phone and headphone jack. It's nothing different.
Yeah, it sounds like a headphone jack thing. So after that, you guys took a long rest while you were there in your magic mansion, while the other ones rested outside in their little cave. In the morning, you guys teleported to Neverwinter, where you crashed another halfling party. You spiked the bowl, the punch bowl. You ate all their food, and why did I put down Geo ruined marriages? I don't remember.
Because he people be like, oh, I remember you from that one night stand.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Accusing people. And then after that, you guys headed over to... Oh my god! Oh, what is that?
Greg, are you like tugging on the wire, or...?
I'm not touching it. Let me turn it all off.
Poor Greg.
Oh.
After that, you headed off to the ye old Tiffany's, where you were able to trade in some jewels for a 1,000 gold piece diamond. As you left Tiffany's, that's when you ran into Ava's mom, Maria, and she was happy to see her daughter, but then she recognized Costa, and Costa recognized her first. And then she became embarrassed, and she tried to be polite and asked you guys to come over for dinner still, and then she kind of like ran off. The group then went and revived Leandra. Ava brought her back, and then after that, you guys kind of kept going back and forth about Leandra because of Costa knowing her mom and how embarrassed her mom seemed when she noticed him, and she knew him exactly a little over the years before Leandra was born, so it kind of all calculated out that maybe he's her father. Huh?
You said Leandra, it's Ava.
Ava. No, yeah. And so I think we left off with the group going to the house. The mother had opened the door. She invited you in, but you all had to go into her mansion. She said her husband was kind of like in a sourpuss mood, and you guys kind of went into the house to bring him back, and that's kind of like where we left off. With you guys standing at the door of Ava's parents' house, the mother...
What were the names of Ava's parents?
Maria was the mom. I don't think she told us the father's name.
Nope.
Well, I mean, we already know the father's name. It's Costa.
Oh, nice. Well, Costa, I mean, Costa, I guess, would technically know his name as well, since he was his recruiting sergeant, but he never made it in. Unless Costa doesn't remember. So, but it would be Leandra to tell us what his name is. Or Ava.
What would it... Could I have his surname?
Sorry, one sec, my connection's spotty.
I don't know, give me a history check. We'll just do I mean, that's a long time ago, so we'll say DC of 15.
Costa never has a face.
Then you have advantage. Because I kind of believe that he would never forget a face for some reason. Be like one of his weird things. He sure doesn't forget his name. What's his name? Ava?
Trying to click on a random name.
See, it's
You
not
want me to make
easy,
up
is
on
it?
the fly?
Aloysius.
Ooh, bougie. All right, sure.
I was going to
What's
say
his
Ernie.
last
but
name?
Ernie.
Ernie. That sounds pretty. That's pretty lower class.
Lower class. How dare you?
Is Ava's family middle class?
Yeah,
I think so,
like
yeah.
upper middle.
Yeah.
Ernest.
There you go, Ernest.
Just cause Costa's a bum.
Ava, which one is it? Is it Ernest or...
Which is, sorry, my audio cut out for a bit. I just heard one name at the end.
I think Costa said Ernest and Giovanni said... what was it? Aloysius? No, I can't remember.
Aloysius.
Aloysius.
Go with Ernest because it's easier to spell.
Yeah, Ernest. Sure, Ernest.
Alright, so
What a
But really,
nerd.
the real question is, what is Ava's last name?
I do have that one written down somewhere. Thorvar, I think. Thorvarr.
well, technically, what's Costa's last name?
It's Costa's last name is Costa. It'll be Ava Costa.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay, I think we went over this, but it took me a long time to put that together, and I could not figure out why you were calling him Sherry. I thought you were calling him Darling in French, and I'm like, I mean, if they're that close, they're that close. Fair enough. I did not know that was his name.
No, because it's Sherry.
Sheridan.
Yeah.
I put that together a little bit in, but for the first while, I just thought you kept referring to him as like Darling, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Thanks for clearing that up for me, too. I'm always like, why is it calling him Sherry? That's just his nickname.
No, because his nickname is Costa. Everybody calls him Costa, but
That's pretty funny.
Giovanni likes to call him Sherry.
I think
Don't worry,
Giovanni's the only person who gets away with calling him Sherry, to tell you honestly.
Well, yeah, no one
Yeah.
else
I think
does.
anyone else would get murdered.
Luckily, I got it that he called him Sherry because that's my first name. Otherwise, it would have been Seagull.
Yeah, there would have been some fisticuffs for sure.
And that, yeah, nobody else gets to call me Sherry.
It's a couples thing only.
It'll be, that'll be funny when the day comes that Sebastian has an NPC that does call him that.
Oh man, it'll be worse than someone calling him Angel.
Or, what do you call him? Pigeon? I love Pigeon. That's
Pigeon.
really fun. I love Pigeon.
All right, let's not dilly dally. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this session.
Oh no.
So, I mean, yeah, so the father was hesitant to go, but after a while, like, he's just, he agrees, and he'll just say, fine, let's just do this. And you hear, like, him get up in the back, and he comes to the door. He looks over at you, Costa, and he just says, oh, look at you, you've changed.
Yeah, well, time goes on, doesn't it, Ernest? Step aside. We have a meal to have.
Thought we're having it in your place.
What?
I'll pipe out from behind Costa. Well, I shall invite you into my place from within your place. Doesn't that sound fun?
He's just like, whatever. And he kind of walks back in, and the mom's just standing at the door, like this big smile on her face, like, yeah.
Sourpuss. Looks like someone's got a case of the 3 days. 3rd days.
I don't know.
Let's just get this shit over with.
Well, it's not Monday right now, but it's 3
Oh,
days.
my God. Oh my God, okay. So yeah, she's like, come in, come in. Oh, it's so good to see you, Ava. And she tries to like give you a hug.
I'll give her a hug. Yeah, good to see you too.
Oh, hello,
She was-
hello. I'll give her a hug too.
Oh,
She hugs. Yeah, she
Oh,
hugs
God.
everybody. And then when it gets like to Costa, it's awkward hug kind of thing goes in to try to give him a hug.
Yeah. I'll go in to shake my hand, shake her hand.
Yeah, and then she just shakes it. It's good to see you all. Come in, come in. And then she closes the door.
Good evening, Maria.
How was your day,
staring
everybody?
daggers at Costa.
And she introduces her husband to everybody. This is Ernest, and this is so and so, and she kind of points to each one of you. Yeah, she looks really nervous and uncomfortable right now. The father just looks like not super mad, just really annoyed.
I'm going to do that, like slicing my finger across my throat and give him a direct eye contact.
What's that supposed to mean?
Anybody?
Step on Costa's foot when he does that.
Alright, so
Anybody that looks at Zaileron, his eyes are just like the widest you've ever seen them, and he's got like the slightest smile on his face watching everything happen.
give me an insight check.
Yeah.
Who's this? Me?
No, Zaileron. I feel like he's the most intuitive. You kind of get the sense, like, I mean, obviously, Ernest is mad, but you kind of get the sense like he might not know what's going on.
No.
Perfect. Perfect. This is only getting better.
Oh, no.
Like, it's more like, oh, that guy, I know something happened, but he doesn't know if anything actually does.
He's just the jackass that sent him off to the military. Oh no.
Yep. So, he says, what brings you back this way, Costa? And where'd those wings come from?
Well, well, well. Early Thornbar. Fancy seeing you. Well, that's all information I don't actually have to disclose, seeing as you are a traitor to the Baldur's Gate army.
How is that? I thought I wasn't good enough.
I signed you up good and fair, boy. You were gone. And then lo and behold, here you are again.
He says, well, things just don't work out. Some people aren't cut out for it. He says, and funny how you found my wife again.
Well, that's just happenstance, my friend.
I'm sure. And then Ava's mom's, now, come on, play nice.
Say, you two, I mean, you guys act like you know, have some sort of story there, but it's been how long has it been since you guys have seen each other? And he's just looking back and forth.
He says, well, this guy tried to recruit me, but I had these bad knees. Didn't quite make it.
What was it, like 24, 25 years ago? It's all water under the bridge.
This is such a long time ago. Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's be friends again.
He says, I let it go, but apparently he's back.
Well, that's what happens. People go off and then they come back. Isn't that right, Costa?
Yep, usually. Obviously, unless they die. In my line of work, that is, that's fairly frequent.
It's called travel. I do recommend you try some, Father. With your bad knees and all.
So, where's the dinner?
Well, I'm glad you asked. And move aside. Come. I'm gonna take out, just do my thing. Take out my chalk. Start drawing on the floor.
What's Leandra doing throughout this?
Oh, the exact same as Zaileron, just like looking back and forth, like, oh, this is going to be good.
Wait, did I say Ava or Leandra?
Did Leandra that time?
Okay, what is Ava doing?
Debating if it's too early or too late to just like hit Costa over the head and drag him out.
What about Zaileron's looking back and forth? What is Rendo doing?
He's just staring at Ernest with his arms crossed, just like pathetic.
Yeah, Ernest keeps like looking up at you and then kind of looking away really quickly. Like, all right. So, Giovanni, you cast your magic mansion.
Yep.
Do you invite everyone in?
No, I leave everybody outside and I go in.
Okay.
Just for me, I'll bring it out to you.
Yeah, I'll pull up the door and everything. I'll invite everybody inside.
Okay. Yeah, they all walk in. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is a beautiful place, isn't it, honey? And she's like holding his hand. Yeah.
And in light of recent events, I am going to have pink streamers all over, just the tops of the walls and stuff, balloons. I'll have a little arch that goes over the foyer just as you're entering. It says, "It's a girl."
Oh, did somebody have a baby?
I'm sorry about that. It's just decorations from another time. It's nothing really.
They're very nice.
Yes. I shall get them down immediately.
It reminds me of the day you were born, Ava.
Yeah,
Yes.
just
What a day for
funny,
celebration.
huh?
What a day
Real
for celebration.
funny.
Foster doesn't understand the subtlety of this humour. Just it's like doesn't know when there is streamers up and when there isn't streamers up. It's just be decorated. Have I been in this room before?
Oh no, there's just something foolish I had up the previous night. Don't worry about it.
Well, you would have made a bit of effort tonight, mate. But no, all right.
No, come to the dining room. We shall have supper.
Yeah, everyone
God.
follows. Oh, Ava, sit next to Mom. She like kind of taps on the
Yes.
seat.
I believe the man of the house, of the other house, deserves to sit at the head of the table. After all.
He nods at you with that look of like, oh, thank you, respectfully, and he
Yes.
sits down. The wife sits down next to him.
Why not the closest friend? Why not sit at that end of the table as well, while the rest of us peasants can gaze upon your magnificence?
Who did you say at the other end? I'm sorry.
The rest of us, Costa would be. I would suggest that Costa sit.
Oh,
with them
Costa. Okay, I didn't hear. Yeah,
on their side.
I didn't hear that part.
So you're suggesting that Costa sits next to?
No, at the other end of the table.
No. I'm
Yeah.
suggesting Costa sit next to Ernest and the rest of the family.
Oh.
Ernest at the
One
head.
big happy family at that end, and the rest of us on the other.
I'll
I feel like
The
Leandra and Zaileron are like vying for the best seats in the house to watch the show go.
He
Oh,
says,
definitely.
the father says, no, let my daughter sit on the other side of me. It's been so long
Oh,
since we've
well,
seen
Costa could sit right next to her. It's fine.
What a wonderful idea,
Yeah.
Sarah.
His wings take up so much space. I really feel like he should just sit down
as
there.
as
you know,
as
it's
you
so
say,
uncomfortable.
Costa will just go to the opposite end of the table, ahead of the table, and sit there, regardless if somebody's already sitting there.
Believe he's taking Giovanni's seat. Okay.
Oh.
It's all right. It's all right. Just for tonight, I shall allow this intrusion into my spot.
He's going to drag a really heavy
Giovanni
chair.
just grows the table longer and sits at the new head.
Right, so everyone starts to take their seats. What is for dinner tonight? What did your the mom sits down and says, "Oh, what are we having? This is such a lovely table."
Oh, I don't know what's really extravagant. I mean, we've probably had steak often in this place. It's a really extravagant dinner.
Like lamb, maybe.
Lamb chops, roasted lamb
maybe.
chops.
I was thinking, what's
Yeah,
that?
maybe
What's
like
that like
a
crown
suck-
one?
Oh
A
yeah.
rack of lamb.
Rack of
A
lamb.
rack.
Oh, rack of lamb, suckling pig, roasted potatoes, a nice vinaigrette salad, a salad with a nice vinaigrette, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Probably what? Crown roast of lamb. There you go.
Yeah. I'll have the whole pig brought
Yeah.
out.
Steamed pheasant with cinnamon and poached eggs, baked hare and dried orange.
I mean, if there's not Cornish
Roast-
game hen, then
Ooh.
might as well throw it all out.
Roasted
it's-
scallops and spelt bread.
Why don't you do one of those, like the 10 birds? So it's like a turkey, then the turkey, sorry, the goose, and with the goose is a turkey,
Oh.
and the
Turducken.
turkey is a chicken, and then chicken is a, what was it?
A pheasant
A pheasant.
or something a little bit
It
smaller.
Yeah, it keeps going down. So when you carve it, you get a slice of all birds.
It's interesting.
I've had some people tell me that the turducken thing is kind of gross when you mix all those bird
Yeah,
meats
no,
That
together.
wouldn't surprise me at all. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want to try to have to
It
cook
just
that.
sounds
That'd
weird.
be a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think it's just showing up. To be quite honest, it's in no way tasty.
Even just assembling it is probably a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, you'd have to bone.
Yeah.
You'd have to bone them all because otherwise you'd be able to get a slice of the breast.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna do lamb and suckling pig, and
Okay.
everything else will be healthy options because those two things are gonna be super greasy. Balanced diet is important for adventurers.
So I mean, first they would probably bring out like apps and stuff. Maybe I don't know.
Appetizers,
Soups,
yes,
yeah.
the entrees.
Oh, there's got to be like a soup, a salad. You know.
Uh,
A moose bouche.
This looks so delicious, doesn't it, dear? And she
Touches
touches
butternut squash soup.
her father on the hand, and then she starts conversation. Ava, tell us about all the places you've been.
Do they know, I don't suppose they noticed it. I guess anybody would. They just keep quiet about it.
The picture.
Oh yeah, my artistic.
I like when she goes to sit down on one side of me, I definitely sit her on the other side so her back is to it so she can't see it.
Artistically erotic portrait of me.
So what
She's-
you're-
her
what
back is
I'm
to
getting
it, but
from-
my dad is facing it.
I was gonna say what I'm getting from this is your dad's just full on staring at Giovanni's artistic portrait.
Yeah, the
Well-
mother's
Oh no, he's doing that like
clueless.
pointed, not staring thing.
The mother's
Well-
too nervous having Costa and her husband there, so she didn't notice.
Depending on which end the dad's sitting on, it'll be out of it. It'll be in his peripheral. So like you can every time he looks, because I have the dining table typically sort of, I guess perpendicular to the fireplace
Yeah, running
the
east
mantle.
west and the fireplace is the
Yeah.
north kind of thing.
in the
It
middle.
doesn't mean it's given. Are we getting side eye from it as well then?
I don't know. Would I be?
Does it
Not-
does it move every now and then? So like you see something move in your peripheral vision, makes you have to look.
Oh yeah, no. It's been, I always said it's animated.
Yeah, so you're always like,
Yeah.
God, I looked again. God damn it.
I don't think
Yeah.
I definitely
Make
think
you look.
I definitely think Giovanni is narcissistic enough to not look at anybody directly because all eyes are going to be on him.
I'm just imagining that out the corner of my eye, I can see a portrait of you gently slapping your own buttock.
I'm not doing something like that. That's in Leandra's study. I'm doing the come hither thing with the Jeff Goldblum
Oh,
come
right.
hither with the silk
Okay.
drape over my
Yeah.
bottom half.
Are you sitting in the Jeff Goldblum, that famous meme? From,
Oh yeah, that sort of
Yeah.
elbow resting on the elbow, laying down.
yeah. You've got a hairy chest in the picture,
Incredible.
but we all know fair well that you're
No.
other than your goatee, you're pretty much smoothly shaven.
Yep, everything.
But just for this particular picture, you've got like a
Amazing.
mat of a hairy chest.
It's if I had to describe it, it's kind of like Henry Cavill, where it's kind of
Yep.
sexy, but not too. It's not like the jungle.
It's manscaped for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
Alright. So now people are eating. Ava, do you tell her all your journeys?
Yeah, and I'm definitely trying to like steer conversation away from anything else. So I'm just like giving too much detail about all the like adventures I've been off and like all the hunting and the all that stuff.
And the
Giving,
mom's like,
too many details.
yeah, as she's eating too with her like fork and knife, she's like, like just wants you to keep going and like keep the subject off of her. Or
Every
cussing,
time
yeah.
every time Ava mentions any city ever, Zaileron will interject like, Buster, you've been there, haven't you?
Amazing.
If there's a lull in the conversation. Well, so, Maria, I have to ask, is Ava, is she an only child?
I don't remember what was in Ava's backstory. Is
A
she-
sibling, perhaps? A
Yeah.
younger sibling? Out
No.
traveling somewhere? Or
She
just-
when you asked, I'm sorry. Yes, she is my only daughter.
Oh, wonderful.
Do you have any kids? She's like,
I'm sure I do, but that's neither here nor
Oh,
there.
how many?
Oh, I have to say it's definitely more than one.
Oh, what are their names?
Well, I can tell you, one of them starts with an A.
Oh. She kind of looks confused for a second.
So, Ernest, all this time you've dedicated your life to raising a single child. That's,
Well, she's my daughter.
that is a very respectable thing. My father. There were 5 of us with my father, and he was an alcoholic. He still is, by the way, and an absolute pitiful man. Never present. And you being there for your daughter, it's very commendable.
Says, well, it's sorry to hear about your father, but it's rough times.
Despite his impotence, I mean his incompetence as a father.
He says, well, I love my daughter.
Oh, isn't that just sweet? I'm sure. I think there's a fella out there who loves her as well.
Zaileron, do you have any children? The mom says.
All will
She's
come
like,
to love her dearly. Isn't that right, Ava?
No.
In fact, you could say he's
Good.
closer than you think.
Brenda chokes.
God, I hope not. Yeah, no, we're good. Just us 3. Happy family.
How idyllic. How I wish for a time like that growing up. Ava, you should really cherish your parents.
She says, the father says, yeah, Ava was a special child for us. We didn't think we could have kids.
Exactly.
At that point, Zaileron chokes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Leandra does as well. She just like...
you could even say she was a miracle. As if the gods themselves have blessed you with her birth.
Keep talking, Giovanni, and I'll send you to the damn gods.
The mother says, we prayed to Torm all the time. He tried to bless us.
Ava, please, table manners. You're in front of your parents.
Mm-hmm. She quiets down 'cause she's like, shit, he's right.
All 3 of them.
Can I kick him under the table? No, he's too far away.
I think I'll put that on the table. You can't cast her.
Can I toll the dead? I kick Costa. I can't kick Giovanni, so I kick Costa instead.
Costa's sitting there with his.
Wait, no.
Wait,
Hey,
Costa's
Queenie,
at the
no,
end of the table too.
Costa's at the other
Oh,
end.
right. I can't kick anyone? Damn it.
Your mom's on the other side of you, I believe.
I'm not gonna kick my
Pretty-
mother.
That's
She's a
pretty much just your mom and your stand-in dad that you can reach.
Well, it's okay.
Oh.
I love
Dad.
this image. Yeah. With
I was
them
gonna
at
say,
one end, everybody else at the other end just watching them like hot, says he.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry,
With like half
Gio.
of the heads just going back and forth.
Uh-huh.
So you,
Is there popcorn? Can I get some popcorn?
are you sure if you want
Leandra
it
get
brought out to you?
popcorn?
Yeah, I would say Ava's mom is directly across from Ava, and they would be
Yeah.
at the
The other
at the
end.
at the beginning long side of the table. Obviously, fake
Yeah.
fake daddy is at the head, and then whoever else is going to be in between, maybe Zalaron and Rendar
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
and Leandra. I'm
Leanne's
definitely
probably sitting across from like Zaileron and watching.
I'm definitely setting away because I know Ava can beat me up. Yeah, I mean you know
Someone's
Giovanni.
about to get
Giovanni
guiding
can't back it up.
bolted.
Yeah, he can't back it up, man. He likes to talk shit, but he can't take any.
I'll just use the old mansion because I had a pretty long table. Well, it's not that long, but hi Shadow, I see you. So we have a visual.
Commoner stats, but this is where I'm just hoping that her dad has wisdom as a dump stat.
Yeah, after that revelation where Zaileron choked a little bit, he's definitely just doing that really long drink, looking left, looking right.
Mm-hmm.
Foster's enjoying his soup. He's got his head and shoulders like almost on the table, moving a spoon and slurping soup ever so loudly, just not really engaging in the conversation or the silliness that's going on.
So, Ernest, do you have any tales to regale us of with in Neverwinter? We don't, most of us are from the south. I personally am as well, from Baldur's Gate. Anything interesting happen in the past 2 decades?
So, well, I heard about that thing that happened with Eltro.
Something.
Yes. And we'll take absolute full credit for it.
We have heroes with us. It's oh my god. She looks at Casa, like just surprised.
In fact, I know Costa doesn't really. Sherry doesn't like. He doesn't like talking about it, but he is a little holier than usual than his old self. Wink, wink. He can take you to reaches you could never fathom.
The mom coughs now. Eating her food.
Can Ava like sneeze and cast like Toll the Dead on Giovanni?
What does that one do?
It's like necrotic damage.
Oh.
A baby. Yeah.
Well, at our level, it's like 3d12.
It's 3d8 because you're not hurt. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
It's only
No.
d12 if you're hurt. So she's gonna like try to cover up the spell with a sneeze and cast Toll the Dead on him. It's the only way she can kick him from all the way down here.
I mean, I was gonna say, yeah,
Anything...
you could just throw a dinner roll at me or something.
That's too obvious. I have to try to be. I don't think I have anything else that's smaller than that. The only thing I have prepped is I could like guiding bolt your ass, but I feel like.
But
that's
I
a
mean, I
bit
feel like
much.
if you had a thing that did bludgeoning damage or force damage, is that guiding bolt force?
No, it's radiant. I'm
it's
a cleric. I'm all radiant.
Yeah, oh,
necrotic.
radiant. So I mean, I feel like you would be able to like really dumb it down where it just hits them and it doesn't like do any actual damage. Not because
Yeah, if I
you
could
don't
use,
have
like,
to
a
draw
cantrip
all
and
the
just like
magic.
not hurt him bad.
You don't have to like
Yeah,
draw
if I
all
could,
the
like,
magic into it.
minimum
Yeah,
cast. Yeah.
just to do
If I could
like
just,
a
like, minimum cast.
to
Like
to mimic the kick. I would say that would be
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
okay, cool. He
Not to
definitely gets
actually
just like a
do damage.
mental kick.
Are you okay? The mom says to you.
Yeah, something wrong there, Giovanni?
Oh,
Choking
no.
something? You're talking a whole lot.
No, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Anyways,
Oh,
so Maria,
yes.
how was Ava as a child? Was she?
Oh, she was a darling
you know, we don't-
sweetie. Oh, you were such a good
Yeah.
daughter.
By the way, this-
Was she though?
running-
Was Ava? I can't just make up how your personality was. So would
It's
you?
pretty, like to her family, she was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
She was pretty good.
She was my
Just wa-
baby.
I just want to say, despite feeling the necrotic energies, he's still digging deeper.
That it was radiant.
He's gonna
but-
get.
Or I think no, told that is necrotic, no? Unless you're just going like a general sort of like
yeah,
god
it's
power
minor non-killing.
smite.
Yeah, I have Sacred Flame too, but I'm trying to do something more subtle because I don't want them to see.
I could see like just I mean, in my mind, you don't actually need to be casting a spell. You could just like throw a ball of light at him. I mean, a ball of like radiant energy, and just like nudge him.
True.
Like it doesn't for little things like that.
Yeah, cool. Cool. He definitely gets one of those right in the knee.
Well behaved. Honestly, wow. I guess she really takes after her mother.
Oh, thank you. So,
Someone had to be.
what's for dessert?
It is something you may have never had before. Comes from a land far, far away. Or however far the fake Italy is. We're having something called panna cotta.
Sounds foreign. It sounds exotic.
Yes, it's something. It's a gelatin dessert. If you've ever heard of gelatin, it's a sweet dessert with fruits and all things.
Yes, we've had that gelatin before.
Bring it out. Passion fruit, a crunchy biscuit, everything.
Yeah, her
Beautiful.
eyes light up and she starts eating it. The father's like, "Oh, this is actually really good," and he kind of like is calming down, isn't mad anymore. He's starting to enjoy himself.
Ava's eating the dessert, but like trying to pointedly not look impressed, even though she is. But she's like trying to be like, "This is whatever," but she's visibly still like, "Okay, this is pretty cool."
So, what kind of adventures are you going on next?
Oh, we're off to a town to ruin an old hag, if you must know.
Oh.
Financially.
She says, "What did she do?"
She wronged us roughly 2.5 years ago, and we haven't forgotten it since. She wronged us greatly.
Oh, well, don't be too harsh.
Don't worry. We won't. At
She
first. In the beginning.
Oh god.
Ava, are you going with them?
That way, I'm not too sure. There's a cult up north that needs dealing with. That's probably my next destination.
Little in the south.
Oh, that's what I would say then, because she would know geography better than me.
Yeah, sure. Oh, well, I mean, if you're
Well,
not going with your friends, make sure you're careful. Perhaps you should take
I'm
them
always
with you.
careful. If they're going that direction, if not, that's fine. It doesn't need to be their burden to bear. I mean, half of them are kind of, well, Costa's not what he used to be, and, well, sure Giovanni wants to relax for a bit. Seems tired. All this talking and hosting that really seems like he should probably go to bed soon.
Oh, pish posh. I can party for hours into the midnight. I'll have you know, I used to attend the most extravagant soirees down Baldur's Gate amongst the nobility. We would go into
Yeah,
the
you
twilight.
got the kids to show it too.
I was only kidding. I don't have any children at all.
Leander gives him a side eye.
How dare you suggest I don't take care of my own children? I use protection. Not really.
Well,
I mean,
that's a
all
good
this
lesson for
talk
everyone to
about
learn.
future adventures. I could have. Ava, weren't you saying you had one big adventure planned for us this evening around dessert, wasn't it?
Ah, yes. You were to commune with Tall. Ask him a divine question. Family. And the good fortune.
I feel like the line's busy. The line's busy. Yep. Oh, sorry. What's that, Torm? Yeah, no, not tonight. Said it's just a lot of traffic right now. So many people asking questions with cults and all that. Can't happen.
Oh, it's a shame. I
Ava.
thought you were one of his, more favored clerics, but it seems you're nothing but.
Oh no, she
Regular rabble.
totally is. Tell him about the story of how you found your your hammer or whatever it was, your mace.
So it's fine. It's you know what? I've spoken so much tonight. Rendar family.
They're dead.
Oh God. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. You don't have to apologize. You probably ate them all. Anyways, Ava, back to you.
Reasonably sure he killed them.
My
Yeah.
village was wiped out by bandits.
I'm so again. I'm so. Oh, wow, that's shitty.
Yes, and
Are
we
you
shall
okay?
avenge them later on. Ava, you must demonstrate this wonderful skill. I heard you told us you can commune with Tom himself. Ask him a question, and he shall answer through his
Perhaps a burning one that's really, getting to you.
exactly through his omnipotent, omniscient knowledge. He shall bestow upon you an answer.
That doesn't need to be a dinner thing. That seems like it's not a dinner thing. That
Well, it's
seems
not.
like
It's a
later,
dessert
if at
thing,
all
which
thing.
is, hey, look at this dessert.
Exactly. We're having dessert right now.
I feel like it's not the time for that.
If not now, then when?
Why ever? I feel like we could just leave it. I don't need to know. You don't need to know. We don't need to know. It's fine.
Please, you must. Maria, please. Your child is such a gifted individual. We've only known her for a day or so.
What is how is she responding?
I think he was talking to Maria. Maria?
Oh,
Whatever.
I'm
Maria.
sorry. What did you ask her?
I was just convincing her to convince Ava to, commune.
That's the question.
um, what question? What was...
I believe that is Ava's to ask, but that is a rather burning one. She's told that she's had for the past. So
I remember when Ava was just a little girl, she used to say that she heard Torm talk to her. I didn't believe it until she got older and I could see the things that she could do. We were so proud of her.
exactly. We are very proud of her as well. Now, Ava, would you be so kind? You convinced us for you convinced us for 5 hours earlier in the day. You might as well let us in on this juicy secret.
You know what? Fuck it. Fine. Give me a second. Do I have commune even prepped? Let's find out.
Shall we have maybe some after dinner coffee?
We all know that the next
I'm
step,
just gonna.
if she doesn't do this, is we go find a normal cleric and be like, all right, we have a question we need to ask.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna do it. She wants to know, but she doesn't want her dad to be there because it feels like he knows nothing right now. So.
Despite all of us dropping hints this entire evening, he seems completely oblivious.
He's a bit of
still.
a. Insight can be a great dump stat or a dump ability. It's fine. I'm just trying to find where I have commune. My internet's being slow.
So, Ernest, what is it that you do?
Ava? What does he do? Or I should say Leandro, what does he do? I mean, God, I'm doing it again.
Sean.
Shauna. I should say Shauna, what does he do?
He would have still worked for the city guard, but probably would have done like paperwork instead of actual like groundwork.
Yeah.
A clerk, a very respectable profession.
Says, I don't mind it. It helped. Pays good.
Yes, I'm sure it pays very well. Very well.
And what are you? That'll be
Me?
I guess, yeah. When you're not adventuring.
Loving.
Okay. I guess he kind of looks at you and thinks. I guess he kind of figures, the bachelor life kind of thing. I guess.
I only jest. I'm a poet. and a musician and an actor. Would you like to see a performance?
Oh, that would be lovely. He just kind of
My own,
shrugs.
my own script, an original play by yours truly.
I don't know what the hell you're about to do, but I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, the mom is really, she's like ready for it.
Come, come. After coffee, we'll have the Amatsa Cafe, the coffee killer. We shall reconvene in the theater.
All right. She's, I mean,
Like,
So-
you know, they probably have an early morning. They should go. It's probably an early morning for them
Oh.
tomorrow.
we'll go right after his performance.
Yes, exactly. Ava, don't be such a buzzkill.
That's me.
Come on,
Buzzkill.
Ava. 'Tis only 8. As you can see, my sundial.
It's late.
I don't remember.
How is the sun? How is the sun working in here? That's crazy.
Well, there's no other way to tell time. I don't think clocks were invented yet.
What is-
It's like
That's what you
clockwork.
cast commune for. I tore
They-
one time.
don't they have like a time orb or something that you can get? Tells you the time
There's
of day. it
Professor
is?
Orb.
Sure.
There is a time
Yeah,
device.
just ask the professor orb. Like, what time
I'll,
is
I'll, I'll reach into Leandra's bag. Oh, sorry. I've
it?
been traveling with it so often. I thought it was mine.
Oh
I,
no.
I began to think it was mine. Anyways, I'm gonna shake the orb
Go
real
right
hard.
ahead.
It's
Shake it
called,
real hard.
Orb of Time.
Professor Orb, what time is it?
It is, I guess it would be around 2, right? Ish. No, what time would it?
Well,
Because
assuming the time on the
no,
top,
I guess
on
it'd
the
be
top
dinner. So 7.
Yeah, I was thinking like 7,
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. So let's say 7. The time is 7.
Sounds like time to call it an early evening, you know?
Pish posh, tomorrow's 4 day. Time of rest.
I'm getting a little tired too.
Yeah, you should go. Dad, you should go kick your feet up.
Oh.
I know you have an early morning tomorrow, probably.
No,
Or just
Anna,
got you in early.
please.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
no, I'll wait for your performance, and I think we should go. Right, dear? She's, okay, honey.
Ernest, if nothing else, I give you permission to fall asleep during my performance.
He chuckles.
I'll lead everybody into the little theater area that I have.
Okay.
Very opera house-esque, nice cushion seats. They have the little balconies that are empty because, nobody else. There's no point in sitting there. I'm gonna put on a riveting performance with some of my servants as the cast.
Aren't they unseen?
No, I think they're completely solid in Magnificent Mansion.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a stage, so we'll just say this is the stage.
I mean, I have to know what play are you performing? What is
you-
the story about?
You decide the visual appearance of these servants and their attire. Near transparent.
cool.
They are near transparent, but you can't see them. I'm going to do it's a story that really hits me deep. And it's going to be a beautiful story about a father and his daughter.
Oh boy.
This is everything I was hoping for.
It's everything you were hoping
Same.
for.
Okay.
If you want, Leandra can help with the pyrotechnics of your play. Add to
Oh.
the theatrics of it.
Please, Leandra, this is a play, not a backstreet performance. We don't need any frills. I shall carry this play through my performance alone. I shall make this play come alive as though you were characters inside of it.
What has Costa been
Alright.
doing? We haven't heard from him for a while. What has he been just chugging along and following?
Yeah, he has a disinterest to Giovanni's attempts to humiliate.
Just to clarify, does he know what's happening? Like, does he realize what they're doing, or is he just ignoring it?
To the point that, like, if anything's kind of a little too on the nose, but ultimately he's just choosing not to hear it,
Okay.
taking his opportunity to have a meal.
Alright.
Instead,
So-
it's just washing it. It's washing over him.
Giovanni will apologize later on, but this is just too juicy to pass up. You will tell a riveting story about a baby girl, a toddler, an infant who was abandoned on the side of the road, and this brave, young, handsome man, me, played by Giovanni, takes her in and raises her as his own, and together they bond on a journey. And at the very end of the play, the father's pretty much like Logan. If anybody's seen Logan, the Wolverine film. And at the end, after the final battle, he caresses her cheek gently, and he says, "So this is what it feels like." Oh.
So everyone's just standing
Stand
there
up.
like
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Yeah, no, Leandra's politely applauding from her seat, and Ava's just staring daggers at Giovanni.
Yep, the mom. Oh, that was lovely. She has a little tear.
Thank you.
Your best work yet, Giovanni.
I bow. Thank you. You know, would you believe that I thought of this play within the last 12 hours? I was suddenly struck with inspiration.
Oh, that's lovely. I think we should get going, dear. I'm so exhausted.
I should go. They should go.
Yeah, after that play, you
should
kind
go.
of notice a little
Go.
change in the mom's attitude. Come on,
Such
dear.
good play.
They start to get up. He thank you for the
Yes.
food and the entertainment. He looks at Ava. Will you be coming home before you leave?
Yep. Actually, I'll walk you out. Let's go right now. She's got like her arms around their backs and is trying to like pull them forward.
It was nice
Yep, that
meeting
was
you all.
great. Thanks, Giovanni, for dinner.
What?
Yep, we're going.
My dear, the two of our family. Why, you don't have to go home. Home is right here. In fact, my home is in your home right now. Technically speaking, physically,
Oh.
you could retire to your regular old, slightly lumpy beds with a cushion, with the pillows that are not on the cool side, or you can choose to stay here at my resort.
We don't want to, intrude. We'll go. It's thanks for the offer. Very kind of you. We're gonna go.
That's so comfortable, you'll almost sink to the floor.
The mother, Maria, it's probably best if we do go home. It's been, yeah, let's go, honey. And he just, like, kind of does what his wife says.
See, I see the dynamic in the family. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We can all tell who wears the pants in this relationship.
Absolutely, she does.
He just, again, well, it seems like I gotta go, but it was nice meeting you all. And he looks at Costa and good seeing you, Costa.
Well, that's too bad. I mean, I believe Giovanni had planned to break out the good scotch this evening. But another time, I suppose.
Give me a persuasion check.
Zeleron or me?
Yeah, Zaleron. What's advantage
Oh,
from
And the finest cigars from the
Wow,
tropical
that's with
south.
advantage right there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He looks at the mom and she's just like, "No, I think we should go." And then sorry,
Yeah,
man.
I'll walk you. I'll follow right behind you. I left something in a room here, so I'll walk them out.
All right. They start following Ava
She'll turn
out.
around. I'll walk them out, and once they're gone, I will turn around. You want to settle this? We'll settle this. It's probably not even true.
Celeron just looks you dead in the eyes and goes, "He's completely oblivious, isn't he?
Sorry, what'd you say, Chris? It cut out.
He's completely oblivious, isn't he?"
Yep, and we're gonna keep him that way because it's been good. Life's been good. Life's been pretty good. We're not gonna disrupt that.
Don't you
You know,
think you owe
okay.
your father the truth, or your other father the truth?
No, no. I feel like sometimes living in a lie can be fine. Ignorance is bliss, right?
I don't know about that. I, for one, wouldn't let any
I
other man raise my children. Assuming I have any.
Let's be honest, Giovanni. You probably got like 20. From behind him, Leandra just kind of quietly nods.
First of
She
all,
saw the kid in the bar.
I don't know who you are, but I've only known you for a day, and you make these grand assumptions about me. In fact, I would resent that statement.
Hey, I'm not judging. I've just met your type. I'm not saying it's good or bad, neither here nor there. I'm just saying you seem like you've had your fun.
I would say you are stereotyping my kind, my bodish kind, and I take offense to that. You are not
You're
forgiven.
right. I wasn't asking for forgiveness, Giovanni. Anyway, she'll pull out what are the components for commune? She'll pull out incense and a vial of holy water.
Break out
Should
the
we go
cigar.
solve this?
Yes, I shall break out the cigars for celebration, because we already know the answer.
No, you know what? There was like a small
We're-
chance, a small percent.
I'm
Probably not
already
even true.
lighting.
We're probably worried about nothing.
I'm already lighting. We have my servants lighting mine, the other ones are Rendon.
I'm not worried about anything.
Is Costa getting a cigar?
He'll probably take out his pipe, break down a cigar into his pipe.
Nice. I like that he smokes a pipe.
Old fashioned. Yeah, servants will light it for him.
All right. Take it
Alright,
away.
give me a damn minute.
Ava.
Alright.
We should be sitting first, in case someone faints. From pure joy, that is.
At the mention of somebody fainting, Zaleron just looks at Ava and then looks at Costa. He's unsure
There's
which one's
nothing
more
to get
likely to
excited
faint.
about. Yeah, so I will ritually cast commune. So Ava will pull out the ingredients, and it's a 1 minute? No, 10-minute casting time as a ritual. So she will spend the next 10 minutes setting up the incense and the holy water, just wherever they are. The sitting room?
Sure.
Smoking room.
Oh.
It's got to be the smoking room
Smoking
now.
room. Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
have
smoking, of course.
we have all our
sorry.
jackets on.
After
I just like oops,
I
sorry.
have that.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say every like couple minutes in between while she's casting, she just like glares at Costa. As if this is all. Sorry, Adam, what were you saying?
After about 3 minutes, Renner starts pacing.
Oh, ancient boy.
Brenda, what are you doing? Are you worried?
Or
This doesn't concern you, my dear boy. Well, it only concerns you a little bit. It's not like you're related to them. Unless you are half orcish. Wait a minute.
Leandra's gonna
Oh, whispers Zaleron.
sit off to the side. She does not want to be between Costa and Ava.
Whispers Zaleron. Is Sherry withholding even more information from us? This is rather
It's
juicy.
completely
now.
possible. I'm starting to, Rendar knows, and he does really act like a son.
The puzzle pieces seem to be falling into place.
Leandra leans in. I can find out if you want.
Sure. Well, we can have Jubilee, Hannah find out.
Should she ask that one first? See if Rendar's a son before she figures out if she's a daughter? 'Cause I feel like something might get prickly there.
No. The daughter thing is much too juicy, as considering their hostilities towards each other.
I am a bit concerned that someone's going to die, but also it's fine.
Don't worry, no one's going to die. Somebody already died. Somebody already came back from the dead today. We have good fortune. Tis a
Right you
lucky
are.
day. Tis a lucky day.
Feels it very much. Yeah, once the 10 minutes are up, she will cast commune and speak to Torm.
Okay. Yeah, so you go into, I guess, your trance. You're sitting there in the clouds in the sky, and you have that massive monument fist just shooting up out of the clouds. And you hear that automated message again. Welcome, child of Torm. Ava, what can I do for you?
I would imagine if they had like a section for answers for like each person who communes with Torm, they just have pull out. So everybody says yes.
Yeah.
Like
FAQ.
Magic 8-Ball.
Yeah.
So,
Am I
Ava has
am
the
I
kids first.
related to Costa?
what
Unsure
is-
at this time.
so,
It was Sheridan
Try again
Costellino.
later.
Sheridan Costellino, my biological father.
does Leandra want to ask this question in front? Does Shauna want to ask this question in front of everybody, or have it secret?
Yeah, I feel like she's hesitating because she's not sure if she wants to know, but she knows that she will find no peace from these bastards until there's an answer. So
Maybe she should
yeah.
find out in secret, so she doesn't have to tell anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. her.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. She's a really, really bad liar. Like, I'm talking -1 bad liar. So.
You could pass.
Um,
You could pass. You could fool all of us. There's a chance.
I don't know. She's more of a straightforward person. I don't know. She's not big on secrecy.
Can Costa
Okay.
intercept the call? What the chosen one? I mean, it does affect him as well.
Unfortunately, no. I don't think that
Just
would be
directs
fair.
them to the nearest angel representative. Your
Sucks.
call is
Yeah,
important
Costa
to
hears
us.
her voice.
Please stay on the line for the next federal
Representative
representative.
near you.
Hello?
Alright.
Incredible. No, after like, so the spell lasts for a minute, so I feel like she waits a good like 45 seconds.
And as you're
asking.
standing there, it just like keeps repeating the message.
There's
What
like
can I
there's, like, a
do
whole
for
thread
you?
going.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Please stay.
Please select from one of the following options.
For comment,
I would like to just
press
say
1.
before you ask this question and get the answer, I asked Magic 8-Ball, and this is the answer I got. It's in the Discord.
Oh wait,
Oh,
there's a Magic 8-Ball in the Twitch chat too. Let me see what that one
Is
says.
there?
Yep.
If you'd like to switch to touch tone,
Will
please press 2.
is Costa. His father. Oh, it says yeah, right. That one's not good.
Conflicting. I guess we'll have to go to the big guy himself. Yeah, so like 45 seconds into the spell, she'll ask out loud, is Sheridan Costa my biological father?
Sheridan Costellino, that's his full name.
I don't know his name, yeah.
Did you just say hold?
Alright, 1 second.
Oh wait. Trying to think of a good way to say it too. I mean, it just says it's supposed to be yes or no.
You go into secrets again.
Well, she said she didn't care, so
All right.
Right?
Let's hear the dirty news.
well, no, I think she just said
Yeah,
She-
sorry, I was taking care of something. I'm back.
yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, you asked this question in front of Torm's gauntlet, and there's a pause. Like it doesn't answer you as quickly as it usually does.
Oh
And-
no.
I'm just picturing it coming through. How do I put this tactfully?
Yeah, so it's-
And then it says
Somehow the gauntlet looks awkward. Looks like he's having an awkward time.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and then it says, Costa is your father.
Oh, Big clap on the back. Congratulations!
Which is weird
the
because
answer
it
was,
usually
just I hear it.
only you hear it, but because you're in this trance. But And it's weird because usually it only answers in yes or no question, or like yes or no, but now it actually
Yeah.
gave you a full sentence.
That means it's unequivocally yes. Hey,
Oh man. So her eyes open.
just screaming. "Ah!"
Zaileron's sitting
And
forward
she-
in his chair, just staring at you.
I don't know what I want to do. Like,
You could fall on your sword.
100%, 100%. She pulls out her mace and just lunges for him.
Who, Costa?
Yeah, 100%. She's just like, you bastard, and just jumps across the room at him.
Zaileron would just stick a foot out so she tripped, and then turn to Costa and be like, "Congratulations!"
How does Costa respond? Does he even know what's happening?
Yeah, no, he's totally aware, but he's probably a little bit. It's quite a lot for him to take in as well.
Well, yeah.
He kind of looks to all of them, then storms out of the room.
Andrew just flashes him a thumbs up.
Well, who could have seen that coming?
I think all of us. I think all
I
of
mean-
us saw that coming.
Exactly. Well, that's over.
Oh, that was exciting. I'm gonna turn in
fun.
now.
I've had my fun. Good night. I'll just
What coming to terms with this?
chuck my cigar in the fireplace.
Yes, good night. Thank you for dinner.
If everyone, Costa, where do you storm off to?
Sent off to my room.
All right, you storm off to your room. Rendar, what does he do?
Just kind of shrugs, follows Costa. I assume he's gonna want his boots polished.
All right.
I mean, your room is right next to his, so it's a joint room.
Oh yeah.
Zaileron.
Yeah, no, Zaileron probably downs whatever was left of his scotch and goes, "Well, that was very exciting. I am, just good luck coming to terms with that." And I leave the room, and I'm gonna go run some laps, I think, before I turn in.
And then Chang, you said you threw your cigar in and went to sleep as well.
I was just gonna throw my cigar in the fireplace and just get ready for bed.
All right.
That was it.
How does what does Ava do? She's sitting there now all by herself. Probably everyone walked off.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. Good luck. And she just leaves before the angry cleric decides to do something. She just
Okay.
goes down to the. She just goes down to the hall to see if her usual study is still there.
I would put the study on the top floor.
Yeah,
Maybe because
she'd
it kind of
go
makes
find
sense.
it.
I mean, maybe because it makes sense, and two, it's funny to see Leandra, physically have to do something like go up all the staircases,
Go upstairs. Oh,
physically
yeah,
exert
right.
herself.
You think she walks? Nah. She misty steps all the way up them.
And what does Ava do?
She probably does that like angsty teen thing where she punches a hole in the wall.
Yeah,
But
I could just
doesn't
see her
say what you're
smashing
wondering.
that room up with the mace.
Yeah, 100%. She's just got the mace of disruption out. She's just putting holes in the wall.
She's destroying his magnificent mansion.
Well, it'll fix
It's fine.
itself. I can fix itself.
Yeah,
will.
exactly. I think she's aware that it's magical and can't actually be harmed, so she's just kind of
Yeah.
going to town.
All right. So everyone settles in for the night and to get their long rest. I think this is a good place for us to take our first 10-minute break.
Leandra finds
before-
her
Yeah.
drawings, portraits.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say
Oh
something
man.
before we go?
I was gonna say, I want to catch, or Leandro wants to catch Costa in a second, but it's not. I can do that after.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's where we'll start off. All right.
Oh, and it's Costa, worst of all.
Well, she has two fathers.
Pity. Yeah, that's okay. A big happy three parent family. That's a thing.
Yep. Enjoying her two dads.
So yeah, so everyone goes into their rooms. If you do nothing throughout the night, none of you have any encounters. Leandra probably hoping morning kind of comes, but you got no visitors this night. And you get to the morning, and everyone gets their long rest.
I believe Leandra was going to speak to Costa. She was going to try and catch
Oh
up
yeah,
with
that's
him.
right. I'm so sorry. She totally was.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
It
Ava,
wasn't super
right?
important.
Was it Ava or Costa?
No,
Or Ava or Leandra?
Leandra.
Oh, Leandra. Okay.
Not Ava. Ava just
All right.
wants to kill him right now.
So yeah, so okay, before you get your long rest, she runs into him, I guess.
She'll probably catch him, I don't know, just outside of his room or something.
Mhm.
And she'll knock on his door.
Hello?
The door will just swing open. She's not touching it. Costa, in light of this, you know, it doesn't seem too long ago that we were outside of a temple in Torm and Waterdeep. You were saying that you felt you didn't have a purpose or anything you were doing in life. I feel like one just kind of got dropped on your door.
You still in your business, love?
Anyway, have a good night. Congratulations. And she'll hurry you away.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like something good, and she's just picking at him in a sense. That was awesome.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, we were having a tender moment.
I know.
No.
Just-
No.
In this group, there's no such thing.
That's what I thought it was gonna be.
Goddamn
Something
it.
like that.
Slam.
Yeah. No, it was more of a like, be careful what you wish for, because I feel like I think in Waterdeep outside there, whatever, he's like, you know, I feel like I'm not doing anything in life and blah 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 blah. So there you go. There
I
it is.
love it. That was great. All right, so yeah, then you get your long rest. Can't stop coughing. Right, nice fresh morning. I'm sure the tables are filled with fruits and breakfast stuff. What do you guys do?
Waffles. Yeah. Mountains and mountains of waffles. There could not be enough waffles.
Ooh.
The Costa's up early. Breakfast.
Morning, Sherry. How are you?
Runs. Yep.
So I have my servants bring out as usual.
Yeah, they come in and start putting down all the food. Plus, you're still in your magnificent mansion, so we'll just say these
Yep.
are the invisible people.
Semi-transparent.
Oh, yes. A 5, 15, 3, and a 12. Nice. All right, so you guys are all. So you said Costa got up early. So what did he do? He gets up early.
Yeah. Had pancakes.
Oh, so he's just in there already, just sitting down eating. He
Yeah,
didn't-
yeah. He
Okay.
hasn't gone anywhere. He's just up.
Finding out your new father really works up the appetite. So he's
Sherry, I was going to have waffles, and you ordered a mountain of pancakes.
Have waffles as well. I'm not limited to just one breakfast food.
Well, all right. Clap my hands and have them start cooking while I read the fake newspaper.
Okay. Who wakes up next?
Rendar would have been up pretty early since he didn't exercise last night.
What does he do?
He goes for a swim.
All right. Who's
He has
next?
to compete now for his father's love.
it'll probably be Zaileron next. He gets up, does his cardio, and then goes to breakfast.
All right. So yeah, you would go in and see Costa already halfway through. Landra or Ava, what would you have done in the morning?
Leandra was up hours ago because elves, but she was studying or reading her spells or something like that. Ava was also probably up ages ago, a relatively sleepless night. But she'll come in probably last. She's
So
been putting it off.
So she'll see Costa sitting there. What does she do when she comes in the door?
I overreacted. Sorry for trying to punch you in the face. Also sorry I didn't get to. But here we are. And she will sit down.
Now, is that any way to speak to your father?
You know what, Elf? Keep talking.
All right. How does Costa say anything?
No.
So please, I will pipe over at the proper head of the table now, since I've reclaimed my seat. Now, children, please. No fighting at the table. That was for last night, and last night only. No more animosity.
You poked the bear.
Fine.
Isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this the reaction you wanted from me? What are you hoping to get from this little charade? All of you. He gets up and storms off.
Charlie, you're going to miss your waffles.
Just stop.
He stops. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Sit down. The second helping is coming. Would you like a quiche as well? Nice hearty one.
He's done. He kind of gets up. Leaves the room.
All right.
Oh dear.
Was it the quiche? I'll have the waffles brun. I'll have the waffles brought to his door.
Okay. Yeah.
He'd happily eat them when they got there.
All right. So Costa goes up to his room.
God.
What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna have breakfast as usual.
Yeah, Zaylor
Yeah.
kind of eats. It turns to look at Giovanni and goes, "Didn't really expect that from him. It seems to have actually affected him."
I
Sherry's
didn't
been
know he was capable of emotion.
Sherry's been offended before. I'm not going to say he's going to get over it, but well, we'll get used to it. I've had my fun already. No need to keep poking fun at the happy family.
Certainly not if it's
This
going to affect
changes
Costa in that way.
absolutely nothing.
Yes, precisely. Because we still have Holia Thornton on the horizon, on the very near horizon. Ava, you don't want to be a part of that.
Your vengeance plot against. You say haggle. Is this an actual hag or like an old woman? I'm confused by that.
Yes.
Precisely what I said.
What does actually hag mean? Has she got a wart on the end of her nose? Probably not. Does she have a cauldron? Unlikely. Is she a hag? Definitely.
As Sherry walks his way back into the dining room. He eats the waffles.
Is that what happens?
Just piles up like 10 more waffles and walks back out.
Oh god. How does Ava responded to his little storm? His little anger fit.
I feel like she's definitely just avoiding looking at him after her initial statement.
Okay.
Yeah, she kind of just doesn't want to look at him because she doesn't want to see him any differently. So he's the grumpy old guy that she met yesterday, and that's it for now. That's it. Or she's telling herself that.
All right. So, I mean, you guys would just finish your breakfast, and where would you head off today?
Show back up in their house
Sandrine?
first.
Oh yeah. I guess when we leave the mansion, it's just inside Ava's house.
Yeah, so how long do you stay in the mansion before you leave? Like around what time of the day would you have left?
I reckon leave it there. Like an awkward amount of time. So, like after lunch, like about 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Like
it's,
when
like,
you
it's in their main living space.
after you're supposed to check out of the hotel, that kind of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ava will
the
probably leave the mansion beforehand just to go like say goodbye to her parents again.
Is the room?
Okay.
How big is the mansion compared to the size? Kind of have to press against the wall to kind of in their living
No,
space.
their living space isn't that small. I mean, but it's not massive. But there's still plenty of room.
Middle class. I'm sure they
Yeah.
can fit a door.
Yeah, it could fit.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's not a mansion, but it's better than like Giovanni's little hovel and all that. They were comfortable.
All right. Ava, when you came out of the magnificent mansion, your parents weren't home, and there was just a note on the wall with a
Oh,
little
God.
dagger in it.
What does it say?
Gone to marriage counseling. Be back at 12.
A dagger in the wall. Have you ever heard of a fruit basket, maybe, or something to weigh down a piece of paper?
Table or
It's
something?
apparently a
This
war
is-
cleric. It's apparently a war cleric. No, they don't do that.
And it just says went out shopping with your father.
Quotation
Ava
mark.
underlines father. No, I'm kidding.
With your father.
Yeah, I don't know if she wants to tell her mom or not. She's not going to tell her dad, but I don't know if she wants her mom to know.
Okay.
I
So
don't know.
Until that awkward time to leave, like what Greg said, Giovanni's going to chill in the hot spring that he just created
okay.
because the sauna sucks.
So that was So Ava, when you went out earlier, they weren't there. So when you guys, I guess, stayed in until 1 or 2ish, and when you come back, see, they're still not there. So yeah, it's like 1 p.m. now. You all step out of the mansion. You just see the note that you already took off the wall, probably got left on the counter or whatever you did with it, and no one is home.
That's fine. Not a heartfelt goodbye kind of person. So she probably also just grabs a piece of paper from like one of their desks and leaves a note saying
Okay.
like, "Nice to see you. See you again later. Bye." It's love Ava,
Okay.
but it's pretty short and to the point.
Uh-huh.
Please, don't you think you should at least wait to say goodbye this time? It's going to be quite a long time before you go home again.
If ever.
If ever, possibly.
I mean, look at what happened to Leandra.
I mean, they're kind of used to that. Ava gives her kind of the once over. Yeah. I mean,
On the
And she
bright
was
side,
traveling with us. Imagine if she were
Exactly.
traveling alone.
on the bright side, Leandra, you can visit your folks again, your parents, and we don't have to tell them that we accidentally got you killed, or rather, you got yourself killed.
Although, depending on how
they're
soon you go see them,
they're not
you might have to
around.
explain the jingling.
Yes,
oh god, I forgot.
assuming you
about
haven't passed
that.
it
No,
already.
it's around. No, it's still there. And she gives a little like half jump, and you can hear the jingle.
How do you wait a little bit to see if they come home?
She'll kind of like usher the others out of the house, but like linger in the back, hoping to see if they'll come back. But she's not gonna wait.
All right. So yeah, as you usher them out, you see them just coming inside, like up to the door as you're pushing them out. Oh, honey, you guys are still
perfect timing.
here.
Zaileron
yeah, we
doing
were-
the full look. Like, what kind of shopping do they have? Could they have possibly been gone that long, or have they been waiting in like the street to see us leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you look, she just has like a small bag or some like loaf of bread in a basket kind of thing, but not a lot to justify that much time.
They were
Do it.
stalling. Yeah, we were just leaving, so good, perfect timing. I'll see you around, I guess, after whatever I'm off to deal with is dealt with.
Yes, please write to us and keep in touch.
I do. Sometimes the letters just get lost, I'm sure.
Hug. Give them a hug. Embrace.
Oh, yeah,
Embrace.
no.
Oh. Yeah, the mom goes in
She'll-
for a hug.
Yeah, no, she'll give them both a hug.
I'll come in. I'll just come in as the fourth person.
Yes, it was nice meeting you, Giovanni. She hugs you back. The father
Yes,
just gives out a handshake, though.
I personally feel as though I'm a part of the family now.
It-
Call me Giovanni Torva.
She says, thank you so much for the dinner, too. It was lovely.
No, thank you, Maria, for everything you have shown me.
It was good seeing you, Costa, and you guys all be safe. And she kind of like tries to rush in the husband into the house as you guys are standing there.
Watch his
I
knees.
help her if it helps her.
Dad's knees are not very good.
Uh,
Yeah,
Bye
so I should
now.
probably go put his feet up.
and then the door closes.
Wonderful. All right, that's good. Alia Thornton awaits. Fandolin awaits.
Fucking weird, dude.
All right, so
Let's go.
Weird.
Are we
Me?
teleporting?
What?
I suppose I have a job to do. Are we to teleport?
I'm gonna bring you back
yeah.
for nothing.
Yes, precisely.
That's what I figured. Yeah, all
Chop.
right, gather around, get close. All right, any last minute stops? I can't bring us back today.
I need to have a wee.
All right. Everyone do what they have to.
are you going to the bathroom
Let's
in their house?
Yes.
So you just walk back in. Okay. Yeah. You-
I need to use the loo.
Yeah, as you come in, you see the mother and father kind of in the kitchen area, and she's like talking to him, and they turn around. Oh, Gio, did you forget something?
Nature calls. Need to use the loo
Oh,
before we head off.
Of course, of course.
As soon as Geo comes back out again, Sherry will turn to Rendar and go, "Won't be a minute, boy," and do the same thing,
Oh,
but
God.
spend an abnormally long amount of time in the house.
all that's going through Zailaron's mind right now is like he ate a lot of waffles for about to take this teleport.
So, yeah, so when you come in the house, Maria would look at you. Costa, is there anything you need? Like, really nervous.
Oh, Ava's still there. It's just
No,
I
you
was assuming
said,
it's just the parents are still there.
no, you walk in and the parents are in the house. So,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Ava's out,
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Oh, that nobody hears what I say to them or what I do. I'm
No.
just gone for a certain amount of
Oh.
time. And then I come out and shut the door behind me with a smile on my face.
So what do you, I mean, I need to know what you say to them. You can type it to me if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
Second,
Okay.
Costa goes inside
Oh,
Ava,
boy.
is timing him, and if he takes more than she thinks he should to pee, she's going in.
I mean, if you try to like start to
I
go in,
don't think
Zailaron will just go. He's got irritable bowels. It may be a few minutes.
It'll get to the point where it's awkward and Ava's then about to leave to come see what's happening, and he walks out and kind of wasps the door a little bit after him.
Oh, God. You're leaving them with that? Ugh.
Well, it's better than taking it with us, because well, you'll see. Teleport's not the most pleasant feeling, and he ate a lot of waffles.
Ego's a lot.
Seriously? She looks up at the sky like, Torm. Really? Him? Seriously?
All right, stop talking to your imaginary friend. Let's go.
Alright, gather round. And I will cast. Or, yeah, teleport.
Alright, you cast teleport.
There's nothing, I don't need to. Yeah. Just making sure I don't need to roll for anything because I'm still at a -3 for everything.
Is there? I don't think so. Oh, wait.
No, it's fine.
You're just a taxi right now. Right now, Ava's more useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
hang
always
back.
good.
Not.
absolutely.
And don't get killed again.
You could sit on top of Mike Wazowski and ride his giant eyeball head.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Alright, so yeah, you cast it. You guys do your little. What does it look like when you teleport? I think there is a roll though.
Only if I'm unfamiliar with
Oh,
the
if you're
area,
unfamiliar.
which I feel
Okay.
like I feel like she's pretty familiar with Phantom.
Yeah.
Doesn't spend a lot of time there, but it's definitely passed through.
Gotcha.
So it's not a big. Yeah, if I was going to somewhere I didn't know or hadn't been, then there's potential for trouble, but
Okay.
not here. Yeah, I feel like she's just very methodical in her spell casting, so there's no big show, there's nothing fancy. It's just you're there, then there's a faint popping sound, and there's that really uncomfortable feeling as you're like stretched and pushed through time and space, and then but it lasts very briefly, and then you arrive in probably just outside the gate or the gates
Yep.
of Phandalin.
Welcome to Phandalin. You go. "Pump!"
Are there still skulls on stakes? That's the first important question.
No. And you immediately look at Phandalin and like, wait a minute, this isn't this place, because it looks a lot bigger. Like there's a lot more houses.
How many more houses there are now?
Yeah, it's grown quite a bit since you've last been here.
City has prospered in our absence.
And at the front of Phandalin, there is 2 guards standing there. When you pop up in front of them, and they're just kind of surprised and taken back.
That bitch rebuilt our manor. Look at it. It has a new roof and everything.
Yeah, you can see it up on top, and you can also see a bunch of like kids playing around up there.
And that's the orphanage, motherfuckers.
What a bitch.
Welcome to Phandalin. What brings you here?
Revenge.
Excuse me?
I've said a henge. Haven't you built a stone henge nearby? Some old stone ruins?
Give me a... oh, well, actually, let me do just a...
Zaileron's quickly scanning the guard post to see if there's like posters of anybody in the party.
You hear them say, they look confused at each other, and then they just say, oh, is that one of those religious things? Okay, and he says, well, we haven't heard about this hedge that you're speaking of.
Shit, I was away for a second. Is the sign that we vandalized when we were exiled, is it still vandalized?
No, it's brand new. It looks new, like within the last 2 years.
I will take a trip down memory lane. What a nice place. Shame that it will have to go up in flames.
What, sir? Are you here to cause trouble?
No, it's a metaphor. We're gonna burn up this town.
I'm gonna look at the guy. Is a guard?
Are you
Yeah,
entertainers?
we're standing in front of guards.
Oh yes, of course. Well, well, rather, I am the entertainer, and they are my bodyguards. The rest of my troop.
What are you? Who are you?
I am so glad you asked. And I'm gonna use prestidigitation, and I'm just gonna spell my name out in 3D letters.
Oh, do you spell your actual name? Oh no.
No, just Giovanni. Actually, no, I'll spell my full name because it's been 3 years.
This is like a big explosion kind of thing in the sky.
No, just in front of me. Just
Magic.
just like magic polish tricks in front of me. With the fucking kazoo, party streamers and everything.
I'm sorry. I never learned how to read. What did it say?
I'm Giovanni.
Oh,
Masterclass, actor, poet, musician.
he says, Giovanni, I know that name.
Do you?
The hero who saved El Terrell.
Word travels fast, doesn't it?
I mean,
Every time that this guard mentions he knows anything, Zaileron has a mild panic attack for a second, going like, "You guys were exiled from here. Stop using your names."
he says, "Oh, it's a pleasure. What brings you to Phandalin?"
Nothing. Well, just to tie up some loose ends, really. You see, we are a traveling troupe, and well, many years ago, we've been through Phandalin once before, and unfortunately, our visit was cut short, and I couldn't finish up my performance, and I feel so bad for everyone.
As this is happening, the other guard, his eyes are like lit up while you guys are talking, and you see him trying to like nudge the other guard and get his attention away from you, and then he says, "Excuse me, sir, pardon me," and he kind of whispers in the guard's ear, and then that guard's eyes light up, and then they kind of look at you all.
All that's going through Zaileron's mind now is like, "Oh, great! Now I have to kill 2 more guards."
I'll put my hand up, sort of raise my hand to mid level, like, "Shh, I got this.
And then the guard says to you, forgive me, but can you just stay right here while we get our burgomaster?"
I pardon?
We were actually, I didn't recognize the name at first, but my colleague here did, and we were instructed if you ever came back to Phandalin that we get the mayor of Phandalin.
There's a new mayor. Wonderful, wonderful. I very much so wish to meet him. I wish to make amends for what happened those many years ago.
It's a she, but yes, just stay right here. Well, he goes out and grabs her. And, the other guard kind of...
Leander cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. He's... What are you trying to think? Or you're just getting his surface thoughts right now? Because he's just thinking he's been told that if he ever sees these names to not let them in, but to get what's her name? God damn it.
Better not be Halia Thornton.
Halia Thornton.
It is. I mean, it's pretty hard.
I mean, we all knew.
So does he think that that they have to go get Halia Thornton?
Yeah,
like, does that name pass through his mind?
Yeah, yep. He in his mind it's Mayor Thornton.
Mayor Thornton. Okay.
Well,
whichever. I feel like I'm probably closer to Zaileron. Like whoever's further in the back. I imagine.
Yeah, Zaileron always hangs out near the back of the group.
Then Leandra whispers to him. So Thornton is the mayor here, and I believe the jig is already up.
That bitch.
So so you have a few minutes before like she comes. Do you guys say anything to each other?
Yeah, I will definitely share the information that I was just provided. Are both do both guards go, or does one stay?
One stays. And he just
you share that information.
Yeah, he just looks a little uncomfortable.
Discreetly unbuckle my sword and rest a hand on it.
Okay.
I'll use message to like whisper to Giovanni too that what I told Zaileron.
Well, obviously.
Yeah,
that she's mayor as well.
I'll just say it out loud. Obviously. And I'll turn back.
What's the play here, Gio? I think we should have a quick discussion here.
Oh, nothing. Trust me. Just roll with
it. Zaileron just side eyes Costa, who's clearly getting ready to loft somebody's head off. He's seen this look before.
So yeah, up coming down the street, you see 4 people walking your way. You see this woman. She's kind of in these nice fitted black clothes. They look like she's like a monk of some sort. Next to her, you see a guy in this heavy armor, and then the guard that was at the gate is behind him, and next to him, you see Halia Thornton coming.
She's got bodyguards. How cute.
Walking fairly quickly towards you guys. So, I mean, you still have another sentence or two if you wanted to say something before they come.
Stand still.
Okay.
Celeron will take a
Ava just looks confused.
few discreet steps back. Puts his cloak hood up.
All right.
Leandra takes many steps back.
Don't know these people.
So they
Yeah,
got.
she's-
No, go. What?
No, I'm saying, yeah, exactly that. Just, I don't know these people. I'm not with them. I brought them here. That's it.
So as you're standing there, Halia Thornton comes up. She has a smile on her face, and she sees you, Gio, and she says, "Gio,
Halia Thornton. You've aged.
oh stop." She says, "Please come in." And the guards kind of just stand aside and let you pass.
I'm smiling.
She says, I've been waiting for you to return. I had a feeling you would." She says,
Oh? Whatever gave you that idea?
She says, "We left on the wrong, I didn't like how things ended between us." And she says, "I thought you were an evil person, but then I heard everything you did for those people of Elturel, and I realized we made a mistake."
And you know what, Miss Thornton? I realize, all of us realized, that we've made a mistake as well. We should not have judged you so harshly. We should not have insulted you and sent you that letter 2.5 years ago while we were gallivanting in the Nine Hells. We've come to make amends.
"Oh, I'm so happy to hear this." And she says, "And what you did for those people of Elturel is just so, it was very kind of you. You guys are always welcome here in Phandalin."
She's begging for her life right now.
Rendar is so confused right now.
All that's going. Zaleron leans over to Leandra and goes, "I'm reasonably sure she intends to kill us."
Oh, without a doubt.
And at the same time, I'm scanning the monk and the knight. Do they have any insignia on them that would stand out?
Give me a perception check. No, you don't. If you're looking for anything that might indicate that they're bad, you don't see anything like that.
No, just that if they belong to any particular order, if he's wearing any sort of rank on his armor.
He looks like he would be the captain of the guard. There's as an insignia, they don't really have any insignia for Phandalin, so you don't see anything like that.
Just covering my bases. Got to make sure I ask these things.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just trying to look up if there was some kind of insignia for Phandalin, but I don't see anything. In the monk, she just looks again like another kind of bodyguard. She's just standing there. She's not being threatening or anything. She's just standing next to the side of Halia Thornton, and she's smiling with the rest of them.
Friends of yours, Miss Thornton?
She says, "Yes, this is my personal bodyguard, Tamara," and she points to the monk. "And this is my head of security and the head of my guard here in Phandalin that we established, Zarek."
Ah, I see. I look him up and down. Mm-hmm. Look at the monk.
He nods at you.
Look at Tamara. Ravishing.
"And who are your new friends?" And she smiles and looks at Ava and Leandra.
Ah, yes,
Leanne-
the ornery,
Leanne just
the,
trying
orner,
not to be seen.
the ornery woman with a scar over her face is it, uh, Heather.
Heather? Oh, it's a pleasure. She nods to her.
Ava.
And the one in
Just
the
give her a
back,
nod.
the wispy one, the wispy twig in the back is Leandra.
It's well, you're all.
Leandra's like half behind a tree, like, don't look at me.
Well, you're all welcome here in Phandalin. If friends of Geo's is friends of ours. And
Yes, yes.
She nods to Zale.
Got your
We don't like to use that word around him either.
Oh, well, please come in. And she welcomes you all in.
He'll be walking
Zaleron's
with.
staying very close to Leandra, assuming that she has a way out when shit goes tits up.
I burned my 7th level for the day, bud.
I must say,
I
Phandalin is
have other
coming.
plans. It's fine.
Is quite a bit of industrialization in Phandalin. Many more
Hey, they
homes than I
fixed up your
remember.
house.
She says, yes, she goes, we've been doing a lot of work around Phandalin, trying to build this community and make it a safe place. There's so much crazy stuff going on in the world.
Yeah, it's very crazy. How is the I hate to bring up old and somewhat bitter memories, but how is the manor up on the hill?
Oh, she goes, it's an orphanage now
Ah, wonderful, wonderful.
for troubled kids. Kids who's lost their homes and families.
Who runs the orphanage?
She says, well, I mean, it's technically my program, but my wife runs it for me.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Great to hear.
is it the
Congratulations.
bartender? Did she marry the bartender?
Speaking of which, where is our abode? Our little shack down Abington Street, wherever it was.
She says, I don't know what you're referring to.
The old. Never mind. It's probably demolished by now. I've always said the air in the north is cleaner and more crisp than in the south. I've always preferred it up here.
And she just, okay. She goes, I love the air here in Phandalin.
Yes. Shall we stay for dinner, everyone?
She says, by all means, I'll have a place for you where you can stay, or perhaps, she says, it wouldn't be. She's at first she was thinking of the orphanage, but then she's like, no, it wouldn't be proper. She goes, and I don't have enough room for all of you at my house, but I'm sure we could find something.
Don't worry, we have room. We only wish to have supper with you and your two new friends here, whom I've already forgotten the
no.
names to. Wait, Tamara. Tamara, I never forget a beautiful face.
Just, would you like a tour of the new Phandalin?
That would be absolutely wonderful. Everyone? Would you
Grandar rolls his eyes.
see how this beloved town has grown since we left?
How's everybody else responding? It's following. Leandra and Ava.
I feel they've both been told this is like an evil woman who needs to die, and so I feel like they're both just like, wait, what? This one? What? It's like, I feel like Leandra's kind of gathered that these guys are just assholes and made enemies of her, but Ava's like, well, these are good people, and this is their enemy, so what the hell is her deal? Like, she's trying to figure it out.
How's Costa reacting to all this?
He's waiting for opportunity in two.
And Rendar and Zaleron? Did you already say?
Zaleron's like traveling with the party. He's quickly scanning all the roads, looking for all of the possible exits. Because this is not exactly how he pictured this going down.
Question. Zaleron wasn't with us
No.
It was hilarious.
Oh, that's right.
This is an inherited debt.
That's right. I had the wrong token for Holly Thornton. Damn it. Anyway,
Yeah, she's too pretty.
I think this was the token I actually had for her originally.
Changes it to the actual hag. Look.
I think it was that one.
You could do worse.
It's all right.
All right, so yeah, so she brings you around. You see that there's a lot more houses. People are doing their things, farming. A lot of people. I mean, they look generally happy here. When Holly is walking through the streets, people are waving to her and saying "Hello, Alia," like being really polite, and she smiles and waves back. And she says, "It's been one of my dreams to help children, and so I created this orphanage."
You know,
Such a shit.
Important question. Do we pass by Mary's house?
Oh,
Does
Mary.
she or
She
kids
lived
recognize
up
us?
here. That was years
Yes,
ago.
she was like over here. So you would like go by the area, but you wouldn't go directly past her house.
Okay.
You know, Miss Thornton, when I first met you, as hostile as that was, I always knew deep down you had you've always had a fondness and love, deep love for children, for the next generation. I could see it in your heart.
She says, "Well, I don't really remember talking to you about that. It was our past wasn't really the best, and I regret the huge misunderstanding we've all had, and I'm glad that you see that too."
Yes, as do we, Anyways, and what I mean by that is that when I looked into your eyes, it's called soul gazing. They do in couples therapy. I could see it deep down within you, the light in your soul.
That's very kind of you.
I only wish I could have some little scamps to take care of myself. Oh,
It is a joy. She goes, "Me and my wife, we've adopted one of the children here."
Oh, how precious. I honestly count the days until I become a father myself.
And you could tell, like from when you last saw her 2 years ago, like where she was more stern, and she looks happier. She's.
Why do we care why?
I'm just saying, like
So that we feel something when we ruin it?
No, I'm
It's
just
not
saying
gonna
there's a clear difference in the people that you remember. That's all.
It's all right, whatever.
Have we met the wife yet?
No, you haven't.
So psychopathic.
I must say, this talk. I mean, it is getting somewhat late. Well, actually, no, it's still the fucking afternoon. Well, how long would it take to walk
We
around
teleported at
town?
like 1 o'clock.
It's not. I mean, the town's not really that big, so it would. I mean, less than an hour for sure. That for her to go around and point out all the new buildings and stuff that have grown.
I just try to catch. Is the Lions Guild the carpenter who was selling extravagant furniture?
It was. Oh wait.
5 gold chairs.
The woodworker. Yeah, the woodworker.
5 gold pieces for one goddamn chair. If it's not too much trouble, may we meet the children?
Oh, of course. I would love to give you a tour of the orphanage.
Wonderful one. Meet the little munchkins themselves.
Yeah.
Brendar is not into this.
Yeah, as you guys start approaching the orphanage, a lot of the kids start to scream as they see Rendar coming up.
Oh.
And they start running, and she's like, no, children, it's okay. He's a friend. And
You raised them to be racists.
oh, no. I mean, they don't really see many orcs around. I'm just going to open up this whole thing.
Is it like when Anakin the Jedi Council?
Right.
Revenge of the Sith. Are
What
we
if
about
I
to kill
could?
some younglings?
What if I could?
Well, it's gonna happen.
No.
It's gonna happen. So
So yeah, this is a
Alright.
pretty big place, and
Zaileron will make it a lot easier for Rendar to kill these kids. He'll just tell you, pretend they're gnomes.
oh my god.
That'll do it.
So as you come in, the guards let you in. You see a bunch of children. I don't have their tokens are all the white faces to protect their identities. And yeah, you just see all these kids like running around and playing in the courtyards. She brings you in. You can see the whole map, so you can see that this place is really, really nice. You have the front desk area when you first come in, and then you have like a lounge where you see some teachers teaching kids.
Every single kid we pass, Zaileron takes a copper piece and goes, "Think fast," and throws it at them. And he'll take mental note of which ones are able to catch it.
I mean, a lot of them, I think, would miss them because one, they're not expecting it, and so yeah, they kind of like also would probably flinch as you throw it at them.
That's fine. If any of them catch it, he takes mental note of it. Otherwise, they're all expendable.
Okay. Let's see.
and it's only been 3 years, and you've done such a wonderful job with the place. Look at that! Oh my! It's when we came here, it was an absolute dump. Everything was falling apart. It looks absolutely beautiful now.
Oh, yeah, we had to
If I
start
remember
from
correctly,
scratch.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, you guys mentioned something about it being riddled with demon.
No, that's what you guys, you saved Phandalin from those creatures.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
It was a major
It's not
problem.
It's not how she remembered the time.
She says, "Oh, do you say that to her?"
I'll just say that under my breath to Rendar.
Well, if you do it under your breath, she probably didn't hear it then. No, she didn't hear it. And she brings you through, and she says, "We've come up with many good programs for the children to teach them and get them ready. I'm really trying here. It's, this is kind of what my dream was, to be in charge of Phandalin and make it something better."
And you know what, Miss Thornton? I gently place a hand on her shoulder. It's working. And I smile. Give her the warmest, fakest smile ever.
She smiles right back at you. One of the maids go by, and she asks her, "Oh, have you seen my wife?" And she says to her, "Oh, she's not feeling well."
Oh no, a pity. We do have a cleric. Maybe she can do something to help ease any pain, suffering from the illness.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. I'll see her later when I go home.
All right. So, children, gather round.
So what
Look at
brings
this
you
song.
here?
Oh, well, I was just talking to you. Just visiting, really. Just visiting, Miss Thornton, we've been through so much on our journeys through hell. We've been away for 3 years, through the 9 hells, and then we've liberated Baldur's Gate from Ebon Death. And it's been quite a journey. And let's say we've grown nostalgic. We just want to relive some old memories, and put old rivalries to an end. Bury the hatchet, as they say.
She says, "Well, I'm grateful that you came to the same conclusion that I did, that this was all just a big mistake what happened in the past."
Yes, 'tis absolute misunderstanding. Neither of us should hold any ill will towards each other. It was just politics.
She says, "The children are actually having a play later tonight. Would you guys please join us and enjoy the festivities?"
Oh, I would personally be honored to attend.
Thank you. She says, "Well, I have a lot to do to get ready for this play, but if there's anything you need, just let my personal guard here know." And she points to the woman. and she will do
Tamara,
it for
the
you.
monk?
Yes.
Well, there is something you can do for me. I look at Tamara. Are you free tonight?
Well, we have the play.
Well, the play is not the only thing we're going to do, unless you wish to eat supper during the play as well, and spend the rest of the twilight hours.
How don't we have dinner with the kids after the play?
What a wonderful idea! What a wonderful idea. I was thinking that myself.
I'm sure they would love to hear all the heroic stories that adventurers bring.
Oh, pish posh. We will only do our duty.
Right. So she smiles at you and puts her hand on your arm, does a little light squeeze, like friendly, and then she says, "Well, I'll see you guys later." And she nods over at Tamara, and she walks off.
Yeah. Bye. Wave bye.
Tamara kind of just looks at all of you. Where would you guys like to go? Anywhere particular?
I don't know, really. Maybe the carpenters? Maybe you tell me something about you on the way there.
She just says, "Well, I just started working as her private bodyguard in the past year. I like it here. It's really nice and quiet."
Have you, how old is she, roughly?
She's, I would say, in her 25, 26 area.
Forgive me if it's rude for saying, but any significant other?
No, my duties keep me pretty busy.
I see. A career-driven woman. I like that very much. I respect that very much. In fact, two of the ladies in our group are also career-driven women. Except one of them may or may not be. Well, that's a story for another time.
Oh God. Both of them are visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I mean,
Okay. Now, like as we sort of patrol the town, well, not patrol, but like tour the town or whatever, I'm gonna just keep sort of hitting on her, very in a light manner, subtly.
okay. Is this sincere hitting on her, or...
Well,
Does Giovanni do anything sincerely?
I
Really?
know, I guess that's true.
Except for possibly swear revenge.
I am. It's as sincere as I can be.
All right. Let me see. She finds it flattering, and she smiles at you, and she's not really leading you on that way as well, but she's definitely appreciates it, I guess.
Zaileron, in turns, becomes increasingly more confused as to what we're doing here, and increasingly more impressed at Costa's ability to not just start lopping heads off.
Yeah, as you guys are walking through the streets, people wave and say hi to Tamara, and she waves back. It looks like a very friendly town.
Hey, wasn't there a dragon that used to roam this area?
She goes, "Oh, eventually, Neverwinter was able to help us, and Waterdeep. They sent some heroes down, and they took care of it for us. We have trade agreements now with them using the mine here."
How wonderful, wonderful. Everything looks absolutely beautiful. I can see all the hard work that everyone's put into this place.
Oh yes, we try really hard.
Very hard. So, on to the woodworkers. I like to see her again. That's a rather young, somewhat stubborn woman.
Well, I mean, no, it's a man who works there.
Now? Oh.
Yes, but from what I understand, the last woodworker here went out of business.
Evidently.
Yeah, she thought she could charge in a town that really wasn't built back up yet. No one could afford it.
Mm. We almost fell victim to that vile woman's schemes as well. A con artist, I say.
So is there any other place you'd like to go?
Oh, we're just gonna like hop around the old place.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you guys hop around, and if there's nothing you're gonna do in between that and the performance, we can go right to that.
Do we stop by the sleeping giant for a pint?
Yeah, we could.
Yes.
Let's do
Ooh.
it.
All right, you guys head off to the sleeping giant. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, if Zaileron's going to a play put on by a bunch of kids, probably gonna want to have a pint.
You know you can trance with your eyes open, right? Just a fun hint.
Oh, he's well aware. 90% of the time when Leandra's talking, just boom.
Yeah, you guys come into the Sleeping Giant. You remember this bar. I don't have the map ready for it. So you come in, it's the same little tiny bar. You see the same lady behind the bar. See if she notices you. Yeah, as you come in, she looks right at you, and she just like freezes. Her eyes kind of are wide. She doesn't really know how to react at first, and then she kind of just looks back down and starts wiping the countertop.
Yeah, I'll approach just by myself.
Okay.
My arm on the table where she's wiping down the bar, where she's
Oh.
wiping down.
Hey, what? Hey, what can I get you, stranger?
I'll lean and smile. Remember me.
She clearly does, but she's pretending like she doesn't. I am. With everything in the new Phandalin, I get people in here all the time now. I don't really. Have we met?
Oh, yes, of course. You must run a very, very, very busy. It's so busy now. Such a wonderful big town. Yeah, you may not remember me. There's no point. Anyways, we'll just have 16 pints.
16? Oh, okay.
Yes, multiple pints for each of us. We're going to see the children perform a play, and we very much wish to be intoxicated for that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I understand. I saw the last one. Oh. It's a little painful. I'll bring those over to your table, please. All of you sit down.
Excuse me, my dear. Are you implying that the children are terrible actors?
Oh no, it's adorable. It's just not my thing. That's all.
It seems that you're insulting the children, the orphans, by the way.
Rendar walks up behind him.
It's a bit harsh, don't you think? I was just saying, you don't know my group. We just prefer to do things intoxicated, especially when children are putting on such a wonderful play. In fact, they say sometimes that intoxication can elevate your senses, the appreciation of the arts.
She says, "Yes, I mean, I do. It is really nice, and I do appreciate what they do for us."
Mm-hmm. Now, onto the pints. Thank you.
All right,
What's the clientele like in here?
give me a perception check. Right now, I mean, it's not, doesn't look like it's that, it doesn't look like dangerous. You do see a few people with like the daggers on their side. Not a lot because it's a small place. So there's like maybe one or two people with daggers on their sides. With that roll, so you can tell maybe the ones with the daggers look like they know how to fight, but they don't look like they looked and checked you guys out, but they're not looking hostile.
Zaileron's probably gonna go over to one of those tables and slam his dagger into the tabletop and just be like, 5-finger fillet.
They just look at you. How much you putting in?
Well, how about this much? And he'll slam 10 gold on the table.
Jesus.
Yeah, he looks at it. I'm in. And they kind of smile at each other. Let's do it.
I'll
He's gonna play a
inspire,
couple rounds of 5-finger fillet. Why not?
I'll inspire Zalaran. You go get
Guidance.
put on a good show.
How do you play
Zalaran.
this game? Is this when we do the knives in between? But how would we
Yeah.
roll for this?
I imagine it's sleight of hand or dexterity based.
Yeah.
As he passes by, Ava casts guidance on him.
Okay. So they will. You go. They look at you. It's like your game. You go first.
What do
would
you
the-
want? A sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the DC would be. I guess I don't know. Do you want to just make it hard and say a 20?
Jeez. To beat these two guys who are.
I don't know. Because aren't you doing it to your own hand, like the
Yeah,
thing?
so basically what you do is you set a speed kind of thing, and then they have to match your speed, and it keeps going faster and faster until somebody cuts themselves.
All right. So we do DC. We'll start off low then, 10, and then we'll go 15 and 20 to see who goes faster and faster.
Alrighty.
All right. So he goes first. Or you go first. Nice. He gets a 22.
God, you guys got a decent stat.
He says, I can keep up with you. He's like, again. He cut himself. God damn it. He says, I guess you're better than I am. And he forks over 10 gold pieces. So that's going to cost me a lot.
Just scoops it into his back. Well, it's been a pleasure. Nice to
His,
see somebody with some talent in this town.
his friend looks at him. He says, you're an idiot.
I said talent, not intelligence, and I walk away.
Yeah, you hear him yelling at him. That was your whole coin purse worth. What are you gonna do now? Like giving him a hard time.
We'll come back, join the party. First round's on me, and I put the 10 gold pieces on the table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
By this time, she comes over with all these pints for you guys, and starts putting them on the table. And
I think Rendar downs at least 10 of them. So just one for each of us.
she says,
I'm interested. I'm interested. Does cost a drink?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if we lost Greg.
No, I'm here. Yeah, he does drink.
Oh, okay. Well, wasn't sure if you were going to be drinking or if you were keeping your senses sharp for your bloodlust.
Yeah, he's not going over the top. He's just slowly sipping.
She says, this will be 7 silver pieces.
Give her 1 gold piece. Keep the change.
She, thanks. And then she kind of, when she turns her back, she kind of looks at Giovanni again and walks off.
Zalaron doesn't know her.
Yeah,
If Zalaria was here, she probably would have demanded change.
Yeah, she looks at, she clearly did remember Giovanni. She just is pretending like she doesn't. You see little beads of sweat on her. I think she's a half orc. Was she a half orc? I think so.
I thought she was like a
She was
dwarf.
dwarf.
Half
Yeah.
A half,
Yeah.
yeah, dwarf. Yeah, that's it. That's what you guys do.
Well, you know, Costa, Giovanni, you painted this town in a very interesting light, and it's failing to see it.
The lady we were talking to with the orphanage, she's the evil hag?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't say is the monk sitting with us.
Oh, if she's with us, then no.
I guess I mean, I would say she would be talking to somebody there. Maybe she knows. She would give you guys space.
I don't know
It's
what
not
you're
like she's
talking.
a spy or anything.
That was a long time ago, and when I told you about that, we're going to burn this place to the ground.
Zaileron just takes the pull. Okay.
Rendar nods, takes a drink.
All right.
What?
No, I thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, no. Just looks very confused. Leandra looks neutral. Ava looks deeply concerned.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
like.
burn an orphanage to the ground?
No, of course not.
Not intentionally.
No, what kind of monsters do you take us for? Of course not.
Heroes.
I mean,
We're
I
heroes.
don't, which is why which is...
We're here just visiting for nostalgia, just to tie up loose ends. All of them.
I don't like the way you say that. Yeah, see, when you say shit like that,
Say what?
when you say tie up loose ends, you get this weird, like, dreamy look in your eyes. That's a little disconcerting.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to tie up loose ends.
Full on eyebrow waggle.
Every single
Yeah.
one of them. Every single one of them.
See, you know what?
I
You send a
almost
lot of
picture
messages on
Giovanni like twirling a mustache when he says
that.
See, he goes from a nice sort of chin up smile, looking jovial, to like fucking private pile, Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, see, mixed signals. Mixed signals.
Come, we have a play to watch. Let us be jovial and watch the children and starlit
I
futures.
want to clarify. You're not killing any orphans, right? That's not a thing.
No, of course not.
See, again, with the tone. Okay. Wow, all right. It's a lot to-
Zaileron's
okay.
quickly taking stock of his moral compass, and he's like, "Yeah, all right."
All right. So yeah, you guys continue your drinking for as long as you want, and then you hear people are. Tamara comes up to you all and say, "Oh, the play's about to start in 10-15 minutes. We should probably get back." And escorts you guys back up to the orphanage. When you get to the orphanage, they have like the outside courtyard kind of set up with chairs, and you see the kids all up in the front, ready to put on a performance. You're surrounded by other commoners and stuff. I just don't really have them all on the map.
Zaileron's gonna do whatever the medieval equivalent of sunglasses in the play is. Put sunglasses
Yeah.
on, fall asleep.
The second the play start, Leandra trances.
How's his Halia thought?
She would be sitting next to you guys, because you guys are like the heroes now, and so she would come down and have you guys sit with her, I guess, in the front. So why do you try to move into her or something? What do you do?
Not necessarily, just where she was.
Yeah. So when you...
Is there popped corn? Is the important question.
Yeah, sure, why not? Little snacks
Yeah.
going around. The maids are handing out snacks for people.
Nice.
You see a lot of the
Nice.
adults taking ale.
Zaileron
instead.
definitely gets a thing of popped corn and a thing of raisins and mixes the two. He's a
You
weirdo.
Solid
savage.
choice. Is it regular popcorn or is it like caramel corn? How fancy are we talking?
It's just regular.
No.
Just the raisins. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know who does
You
that.
want something sweet mixed in there.
Raisins?
Well, they probably don't
Yeah.
have like M&Ms or anything back then. The candy-coated covering has not been invented.
That's our next business line.
So, yeah, the kids put on this. It's a mediocre, like, kind of play. I guess it would be.
What is the story about? That's the important part.
Yeah, I need to know. It's pertinent.
It's a story about how these children were scared and lost until Holly Thornton came and saved them.
Oh god.
At the end, I'll stand up. Bravo! Bravo! And I'll be clapping.
Leandra wakes up and just begins clapping.
It's not over yet. It's not over.
Oh.
So Giovanni, while this is happening, a maid comes up to you and hands you a paper, like kind of behind you secretly.
I'll unfold it and take a look. I'm about 99% sure this is Holly Thornton's.
You've been poisoned.
declaration.
Aileron
I
is
didn't eat.
100% reading it over your shoulder. There's
I
no way it
didn't-
got past his perception.
I'm making sure not to eat anything, but I'm assuming this is her declaration of war.
All right, you open it up and it says, "Meet me behind the orphanage alone. I need to talk to you about Halia Thurton."
I'll
And
even
it says Giovanni. It says your name.
I'll even show Zaileron.
I mean, Zaileron's reading it over your shoulder and he just goes, "Oh, it's a trap."
I'll fold it up.
Yeah, she says, "Don't. Yeah, come alone."
What did it say exactly, sir?
Just it said to the point. Just come meet me behind the orphanage. Like, come alone. It's about Halia Thornton.
Ooh, a love letter. I've never done it in public before, but you know, exhibitionism is something I've never tried.
Does he go?
Yeah, I'll go
I was
along.
gonna say Zaileron will leave the play before it's over. He'll just excuse himself. I ate too much corn and raisins. I just. Where's the restrooms?
Wait, did it say now or after the play?
Said
No,
after the
now.
play, so-
No, now. Sorry.
Oh, now? Yeah, I'll go
Really?
now. I'll look at
Leandra's gonna send her familiar with him.
Holly Thornton. Sorry, my darling. I have to go to the loo.
Oh, I understand.
Too much,
be
you
there.
know. Too much of that beforehand.
She smiles. "Oh, I'll see you when you get back."
I shall count the minutes.
And she continues to watch. All right.
I'll go behind.
So Zaileron, you are going? Does
No, I
Oh.
thought it was gonna be after the play. He was gonna leave early to get there,
oh no.
and set up. But
Okay.
if that's the case, he'll stay, but he's keeping a watch on Leandra, who he is assuming is doing
Yeah.
her job.
She's got that usual glaze, like her eyes glazed over, and she's sending her familiar.
Okay. It's a what is it? An
Or
owl?
she's trancing. It's hard to tell.
It's an owl, right?
I think it's still a spider.
I mean, that'll take a while to get there. Unless it hops on Gio while he walks. Do you put it on him while he walks by you and he doesn't notice it?
Yeah, I like give him an awkward like pat on the shoulder, and I'm like, okay, have fun. And then I will like place my little itty bitty spider on the back of his shirt.
He smushes it.
Okay.
All right. So Gio,
That cost me 10 gold.
you get up and you start to walk behind the orphanage. As you get to kind of like the further back where you're completely out of sight from everyone, you hear a soft voice, and she says, "Gio, over here." And behind a bush steps out a beautiful young woman. She has brown, like light brown skin, and she says, I'm Neza. I'm her wife. I'm Halia Thornton's wife."
Wait. You stay right there. I'll go to the other bush. There it is. Keep going.
She looks at you weird. She says,
I really had to go. I was holding it in.
she goes, I need to warn you. She goes, something's wrong. I don't understand. I think something's different about Halia Thornton.
Don't I know it?
She says, she's been acting strange ever since you got here, and I think she's up to something.
Don't I know it? Shake, shake, shake. All right.
She says, I don't know who that woman is, but it's not the lady I loved for the past 2 years. Like I said, ever since you got here, I think she's going to try something tonight. So I just felt in my heart, as a good follower of the sun god, that Lathander,
Pelor?
that I should tell
Oh,
you.
hello.
She's been spending a lot of time at that what was it called?
The basement of the manor.
No, the farmhouse. I think something's going on there. I see her meeting people there at night, and ever since you got here, it's like she's a different person. She goes, I have to go. I just wanted to warn you.
So, by the way, what's her name again? Vanessa?
Yeah.
Vanessa, theoretically, if we were to kill her, you wouldn't have a problem?
She kind of looks at you. No, I don't want her dead.
See, here's where the conflict of interest occurs, because we do.
Why? Up until now, she used to be so. She was very kind. She like kind of backs up when you do that. She goes, "Shh, quiet! They're gonna know I'm here."
Sorry, you're absolutely hilarious. How long were you married?
It's a little less than 2, a little less than 2 years.
That explains it. That explains it. Anyways, we shall do what we can. Don't worry, Vanessa. We shall do our best.
Please find out what's wrong. And then she kind of rushes off into the darkness.
I'll come back into the theater.
Okay.
Costa doesn't have much subtlety, so I can't really nudge him. I'll look at Zaleron in the darkness.
Zaleron's trying to decipher that code in his head. He's like, wait, is that the I just got it on behind the orphanage in a bush code, or is that the we've got a job code? And he's like, oh.
Ow! Simone!
It's all clicking into place, and he just gives you a slight nod, and then goes back to trancing instead of watching the play, because God, it's just atrocious. Like, there's
It's
delivering lines, and then there's doing what these children are doing, and it's painful.
Rendar's probably heckling them.
And this is where you hear everyone start clapping because the play just ended. You guys didn't realize it.
Amber wakes up.
Yeah.
Did it seem like she was being sincere, or was she? Does it maybe look like she was like helping set something up?
I mean, with an owl, I guess you would have had to done an insight check at the time. But I guess give me an insight check.
Okay. I have too many character sheets.
Yeah, we're killing her anyway, so you know.
It
It don't matter. It don't matter how we get to point A to point B.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she looked nervous while she was talking. It didn't really look like she was scheming anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by these people she's been meeting with. Obviously, I don't know that
Same.
information yet, but
Maybe Giovanni has another weird demon baby under this city. Just round 2. Let's go.
First of all, I guarantee you I did not touch anybody.
So the play ends. Halia Thornton comes up to you guys and she says, "Do you need a place to stay tonight? I'm sure we could get something at the inn."
Oh no, pish posh. We don't want to trouble you put you through all that trouble. We have places to stay. Don't worry about it.
Will you be in town long? Are you going to be here tomorrow?
We will be here as long as we so wish. Probably in the next for the next day or so. We do have things to do after all. We have an agenda, a schedule.
she says, wonderful. How about you guys have dinner with me and my wife at my house tomorrow? I'm sorry you didn't get to meet her. She's not feeling well, apparently.
Oh, you know how it is in this time of weather. All the flowers start blooming, and I've met many a friend that were pollen sensitive.
Maybe. She goes, well, dinner tomorrow then at my place. And she kind of smiles and
We shall see you there.
and she excuses herself with her her bodyguard.
I don't know why, but your mention of somebody with pollen sensitivities just makes me. I have a new character idea. I just want to play a wood elf who's allergic to everything.
We can make Bubble Boy instead.
Just keep me in Autoluke sphere or whatever all the time.
Amazing.
Yep. As we're sort of walking through the streets at that point. Actually, I'm gonna diverge. This is a shortcut. When obviously Rendar and Costa know it's not a shortcut. Gonna come behind the manor, sort of like down here, in this lower hill area.
We still have the monk with us.
Nope. She went with
Alright.
Holly.
Why haven't we cut her head off yet?
Well, Sherry, I found out a little piece of wonderful gossip. Apparently, her wife, who wedded Thornton a little less than 2 years ago, says that seems as though Harriet Thornton is not feeling herself.
That was an octave I did not know what it
I'm a very talented individual.
is. Sincerely.
That's well, whether she's acting the same as she is yesterday or the day before, or she was years ago when we were here.
Or rather, well, apparently her wife thinks she's really kind and nice and everything, but apparently
Kill her as well.
we could, yes, very much so. But apparently the new niceties are new, and apparently she's meeting sort of strange figures behind the barn house across town. I'm assuming this like the most western part.
Yeah. It's a farmhouse, so it's like across from that barn.
Yes, you've been meeting mysterious figures there. Probably Centarum, which means we shall have a 2-for-1 deal, as they say in the cities. And we do still have to put up the heads on spikes. We've never actually finished doing that 2.5 years ago. I'll look at Leandra and Ava. Don't worry, we don't mean that literally.
Yeah,
Or
we do.
Yeah, I mean,
And I was supposed to make it mysterious.
God, you guys.
Let's go crash their power party over at the farmhouse
I
tonight.
genuinely don't know if we're off to murder a bunch of orphans or if you actually have. Like, I don't.
No, we're not going to kill. We're not going to kill any
We're not
child.
killing any orphans. It's fine. You know what? We're gonna get a
You
good night's
hear-
sleep.
Come on, do you hear his laugh?
We're gonna have a good night's sleep.
They're
and
degenerate.
we'll have a good night's sleep, and don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. And
No.
Zaileron makes eye contact with
what- that's-
Giovanni, like we need to talk.
No child shall be harmed.
I look at Ava looks at Costa like what? Like for the first time in that day, she kind of looks at him to see what the fuck he's doing.
He's agitated. Doesn't just basically is waiting for the word to cleave onto the.
The itchy trigger finger. No,
Yeah.
Cherry. All in good time. All doing good time.
That doesn't care for the games. Doesn't understand it.
Just remember, she's the mayor.
I feel like for whatever reason, every time Zaileron looks at Costa, he's just like scratching the palm of his sword hand, like get started.
For the time, well, tonight we'll snoop on him tonight. All right. Wonderful. Go team.
Yeah, Render's at the same place Costa is. By the way.
By the way, Gio, we really need to work on that code because I actually wasn't entirely sure whether you knocked boots with Miss Thornton's wife behind the orphanage at first.
No, don't you? The code. I'm gonna explain to him the code. The code. Three whistles and two hoots in quick succession obviously means trouble.
Yes, but then you add the extra hoot, and it's a different kind of trouble. Is what I'm saying. We need to differentiate a little bit more.
I shall write you a codex.
All right. So,
I'd appreciate it.
you guys head over to the farmhouse.
Yep.
All right. When you get to the farmhouse, let me bring you to a new map. That should be it.
Should I scout ahead or send the familiar to scout ahead to see if there's anyone waiting around there?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Yeah, might as well.
We can also just play it off like we're wandering around town. Kind of what we're doing anyways.
Yeah, sure. But it's also, super easy to just send a little scout. It's just a little spider. Yeah, so Leandra will send the spider just to see if there's any, people lurking about there, other than just kind of passersby.
Okay.
It says I have no token to view the scene.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
Give me a second.
You mean you don't have every map ready for every session?
No.
Come on, man.
You only knew we were coming back to Fandolin for the last 3 months. Come on.
3 months, more like since we went down, decided
Since
to
we
settle
left
down.
Fandolin.
Yeah. It was always in the itinerary.
Well, the maps were there. I just didn't have these tokens on them for some reason. All right.
The number of times I've been running a session and just be like, all right, well, let me build this map from scratch and add your tokens,
Yeah.
and okay, here we go.
Yeah, but we talk about shit forever, so you don't even have to say, give me a second. We'll give you 30.
So you come up to this farmhouse. I mean, it's a very cute farmhouse. To the west, you see this nice little garden set up. It's a nice wooden structure. Looks like it's solid built. You have a little deck in the front, some steps. To the east, you can see this what appears to be some kind of shed or an outhouse.
How quaint! It shall be rather wonderful when we own it. Shall decorate it and everything.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about the additions they made to that orphanage.
No, we'll have to clear those kids out.
Ava looks
Again,
mildly panicked.
Zaileron just gives Giovanni the look like, not now, we need to talk.
You see a door to the west from you, and also a door directly in front of you, in the front of the building. Brenda, you see a door in front of you at this, what appears to be an outhouse or a shed. 2 doors on that side, and then a third door on the east or west side.
Honestly, the place looked like it's just made of doors. I got a door here, I got a door here, one here, one here.
Yeah.
They're just everywhere.
What do you guys do?
I could send the spider in, if that's easiest.
Go for it.
All right, give me a moment.
Whoa, double trouble.
There's
Whoa.
ooh.
Well, there's so many of you.
Yeah, I don't know why there's
You
2.
didn't just bring one back. I am infinite. Resurrection went really wrong. Or really right.
As if having one of each of them weren't obnoxious enough.
You send.
You're gonna overpower the party.
Zaileron would recommend that you do a quick sweep of the entire outside and make sure there's nobody just sitting outside on the porch or some shit before we get close?
Yeah,
We're
the spider will
technically,
do a quill.
technically looking at the porch.
Yeah, you're looking right at it.
I
Yes.
imagine we're not actually this close to the building.
Randar's gone into the east side.
The east side, okay. Yeah, you open that, Leandra, your spider, when it first goes into that first door, you see a door to the east, and then you also see a long hallway that kind of just goes west with 2 doors off of it. When the hallway kind of, at the end of it, opens up into a larger room. Rendar, when you open up that door, it opens up to a bedroom. It's a very clean bedroom. There's a full bed in there, or a double bed in there. There's a little chest with some clothes on top, and a little desk with a journal.
I'll wave people over.
Who goes over?
I can't see him currently if I'm looking through the spider.
What is it, Renda? I hope you found something juicy.
A bedroom.
Well, I suppose it can be juicy sometimes. Is that it? Anything else?
I'll go in.
Right?
Jaileron's gonna just stick next to Leandra for now.
Okay. So yeah, you go in. I mean, this bedroom looks really clean. The floor looks like it's been swept. There's a nice clean rug. It's give me perception checks. Yeah, it just looks really clean and organized, well organized. It doesn't look like there's any signs that someone lives in here. It just looks like it's ready for somebody to sleep in. So
Take a
Leanne,
step in. Sorry, I'll take a step. Is that a journal?
he's
I
talking.
point to the far end
Renda-
end of the desk.
Yeah, Rendar would look at it and see that it is. Yep.
I'm gonna go read it.
All right, you go pick it up. It's blank. There's nothing in it.
Very mysterious, big guy. Very mysterious. I put it back exactly in the same way I found it.
Okay.
In character, if my character had come across that, he'd been like, "That's very odd. Feels like it's planted." But in real life, the number of blank journals I own just strewn around my house, completely normal.
Well,
Somebody would break in and be like, "It's a plant." No, I just buy journals and never use them. Fine.
I feel called out, and you're talking about yourself.
Yeah, me too. I feel called out too.
Nothing to see there, Brenda. I'll come outside.
I bought the ones where it's like it has the templates inside, and I never used it.
Ooh. I just
Uh,
spent like $30 on a really nice like leather bound one, and I have not written in it yet. I probably won't for a very long time.
So do you have your spider move in further?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
go for a little cruise
Yes. So as it
on the
goes through,
ceiling.
So as it goes through, yep, it comes into this large room. There's a dining area, and then to the south, there's a fireplace with this little seating area, and a kind of a table against the wall. Everything's very clean. You see some books to the north on this little desk, nicely lined up. And north of that, you see a room where it kind of looks like you store some wood and the boots and like coats and stuff like that, which would be off of the deck.
Everything seems kosher. I want to keep an eye out or look specifically for rather like anything that looks like it could potentially be a hidden door. So I know you said it's clean, but if there's any like disturbed, like specifically disturbed dust or something around somewhere, I want to keep an eye out for that.
Have the spider give me a perception check.
Is it my stats or the spider stats? I can never remember with familiars.
It's theirs.
For perception, it's theirs.
Okay, cool.
If it was like
I-
intelligence or
spider probably
something, it
is.
would be yours.
Yeah, cool. I'm sorry, my internet's being slow. I'm just loading a page for a spider. Actually, I have an app for this. I play too many druids.
I should put a spider in here for you.
It's fine. I have it saved. I have an animal, a So perception spiders have a +0. Their passive's 12 though. That's fun.
Seb, what time of day is it?
It's getting later now because the play went on. The sun's definitely.
Zaileron probably sits down. Zaileron probably sits down on this little fence area up here and goes, "Oh, by the way, Costa, I believe I was supposed to return these to you." And he starts peeling off his boot.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, everything in here looks really clean, and perfect. Did you?
And it's just a one story, right?
Yes. There are the 2 other doors in the hallway that it hasn't gone through yet. With 17, you would notice though, as it's looking through its eyes, that even like the boots against the wall are clean. Like there's no dirt on them.
Weird. So it looks unused, but also clean.
Yes. Like everything is really clean in here.
The fact that a farmer owns not muddy boots should be a red flag right away.
Yeah, the fact that nothing in here is like covered in dirt. Where are the closed doors again?
In the hall. Right.
Okay. My little spider will attempt to go. If it can, if there's a little gap, he'll squeeze its way through. But if not, then.
I mean, it's a little spider, so I'm not. Yeah, I can squeeze through. These doors aren't completely airtight on the side since they're just wooden doors. And so when it goes through this door, it sees that there are these steps that lead down into a basement. Right? So while
found a basement.
so while you're saying this out loud to everybody, I'm assuming around you, what do you guys say?
Yeah.
I mean, Zaileron's definitely thinking it's odd, but that's peeling his boots off and giving them back to Costa. These are yours.
What's in the shed?
When you open it, you see like a wheel in there for a wheelbarrow that's off. You see some shed tools. Everything's just nicely lined up and in its place.
Suspicious.
No, from
What's
the
in
way she's
here?
describing everything, this entire place is suspicious. What kind of farmer has clean boots?
You open this one, you see it's a privy, little toilets.
Oh. Well, this one.
This door is locked. With a thick lock on it.
Zaileron,
Hmm?
need your assistance.
Right? On my way, on my way. I will try the thieves' tool on it.
Be careful.
Where have I got the thieves' tools? Inventory? Nope.
Ava casts guidance on him.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So you're fine with us breaking into people's houses.
Why
but
do I have
not
2
with killing
Avas
kids.
now?
I just keep cloning myself. It's my innate
I
ability.
also don't see myself on the map. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking through the familiar.
I've taken over your character,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Maybe you guys have to reload. I think you have
Yeah,
because
that's why there's 2 Avas there.
I was changing around some vision settings, so maybe you have to just reload to see your tokens because I put you right in front of the door, so you can just roll the thing.
Well, I know I have expertise in it. I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand. It's gonna be the exact
Yeah, it's the same. Yep.
expertise. And I
You
had
have guidance if you want it.
Yeah.
Yep,
he's
yep.
got-
It's a D4 still, yeah.
Yep.
20. Yeah, so you're fidgeting around, and this lock is difficult. Like you realize, whoever put this lock here, they did not want anyone coming in here. But you're able to just get it. It's chink, and it opens up.
Yeah, I definitely just mentioned like this isn't a normal farmer's lock.
Obviously not.
When you open that door, you see a trap door.
Egad! I
Dun,
never would have guessed.
dun.
I'm gonna take a quick look around to make sure there's not like a trap
Give me
on
a
the trap door.
Give me a perception check.
Where's the trapdoor? Sorry, my vision's inside currently.
It's in the
Outside,
outhouse.
in the shed.
You do
Okay,
not
okay.
see any traps.
I believe it's safe, relatively speaking. That being said, Rendar should open it.
Well, we're not going to go down there just yet. Well, assuming what Leandra said, the basement may lead to the trapdoor place. I'm just going to close it for now.
Okay. And with that, we'll end the game because it's 9:40. So you
I was
just
gonna say,
find.
Oh man.
Yeah, you
Rendar
just.
will
Yep.
open it.
Okay, yeah. So
No, no.
Rendar. No. Okay. Well,
Not
Rendar-
yet.
Let's wait.
We could
Let's
leave it
wait
with
and
you
see what
guys.
happens.
Well, I'm just gonna say we could leave it with you guys opening it, and I'll tell you what you see, or we could leave it with you guys discovering it and closing the door.
Discovering it. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
rows of bodies.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Leandra scout out the rest of the basement first.
Okay. So yeah, you guys
There's just
discover
like
this.
8 different Halia Thornton skins in there.
Yeah, all lined up. So yeah, you go, you find it. You see that there's a trap door. You close the door, and what is so? What does Giovanni say to everybody?
I found a trapdoor.
Okay.
It shall lead to somewhere. She's probably keeping the dead children down there.
If at any point during the travel from the orphanage to here, Zaileron could have got Giovanni's ear without Ava hearing, he's going to mention, like, perhaps we should send Ava along to Leland or whatever the fuck the name of that town was. Because I'm not
Leylon?
sure. I'm not sure she's on board for what we have to do.
Don't worry. If she doesn't, we'll make her.
Just saying, she's semi-useful and also Costa's daughter. I don't know how he's gonna feel
Yeah.
about.
We have to leave at Giovanni's evil laugh. That's how we have to. That's how it has to fade to black with his evil laugh as he laughs. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Sebastian, I do appreciate you giving us a probable cause to kill her.
I mean, we didn't need it. We were
didn't
gonna
need
kill
it.
her
We
one
were
way or
going to do it anyways. But this will be less of a hit on our alignment overall.
the other. Yeah, it's more morally gray.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh man.
I'm going to go. I've got to get to bed.
Yeah. Good night, Greg. All right.
Have a good one, Greg.
Good night.
Hi,
I
Craig.
might not be able to do next week because I think I'm working at R5 next Friday. It's a bit.
You're not gonna be here to kill Halia
Yeah.
Thornton.
Who are
I
we
mean-
kidding? We're not gonna get around to killing Halia Thornton next week. It's not happening.
We'll try to delay it we'll try to run it around as much as possible, so you can get the sweet revenge.
If we've learned anything lately, it's that
good night,
filler
Greg.
is our specialty.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
true. That's
We'll
true.
stop in and visit Mary and her kids. Sure, she's been missing Geo.
Oh, that's great. Well, that was fun, guys.
This is not
love
the
it.
entrance Daleron was expecting the party to take.
I know, right? That's what's funny about it.
I had a feeling this was going to happen. So yeah.
Of course, you guys are
yeah.
heroes. Why wouldn't you be welcome into Fandolin?
I mean, you all know why I was all nice and everything. It's a facade.
Yeah.
I
Rendar
think we
is
got that.
I think we were all well aware of that part.
Me
Rendar is hot. He is
Very confused.
just going along with whatever is presented.
Too many
No, there was a
Aw.
Rendar's not used to so many mind games.
No.
definitely a couple. When we first showed up and she was super nice to us, I was like, "Oh man, she's gonna kill us or try to."
Oh, that's
Pictured
funny.
that scene from Firefly. I do believe she intends to shoot me again.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
She's crazy.
She loves you
love
guys.
this. Hey, neither of me have met her. We can leave right now. It's
Yeah, I
She
can only
hates
imagine what they're
us.
thinking.
She hates us, but for no reason. She picked this fight.
How did she hate you? She's been so nice to you the entire time you've been here.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop it right there, right? She's been nice to us for about 3 hours.
After 3 years of planning how she's going to murder us if we show back up.
After
Exactly.
her own wife came up and was like, "Hey, she's kind of going crazy." Like,
Oh my god.
Well, I love how
This is
she
fun.
was just like, yeah, she's acting differently, and we're immediately like, ah, so she's crazy. Got it. Say no more. Say no
back to
more.
the old Hallie.
But what about Ava
Uh-huh.
and Leandra? Like, are they gonna go on with this? Like, like they don't.
I think
See
Leandra's
this
an easy
person.
tell, but there's
Leandra
a
gives
reason.
Zero, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a reason Zaileron brought up the whole Ava thing with Geo. Like, we should maybe
Yeah.
talk about this.
Yeah.
I think Ava's gonna
That's
be a hard
probably,
sell.
yeah.
Well, Ava should be on board now because we have like we said, we have probable cause now. to
Well, we're
take her
gonna
out
see what
now.
we find in this
Well, that's
place.
why
and
she.
then-
Yeah, that's why she was willing to guide with the investigation because she's like, okay, well, if these guys are, because what she's heard is you guys say she's like a crazy old evil hag, and so if she's like, okay, well, if there's reason for that and that's true, then sure. But if this is just the vendetta, then she's out.
I was gonna say, but if we
Leandra doesn't
break
give a
into the
shit.
basement and it's just full of like Christmas gifts for these fucking kids, we need to send
Yeah.
ahead to scout out the
Yeah.
situation in the next town.
New
Yeah.
clothes and
Yeah.
toys and.
Yeah. For the Christmas play and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, Ava's
Yeah.
gonna have to go for a bit because she is much more morally there.
Yeah,
Leandra
she's
doesn't give a shit either way.
She's been acting different because she's trying to keep it a surprise for everyone.
Yep, and she knows
Yeah,
that
she's like,
our
oh, I can't wait to
appearance-
get them a Christmas gift.
we show up and she's just like, oh, these fuckers are gonna ruin it.
She's planning like a really, really nice like anniversary surprise for her wife. And she's like, oh yeah, like a big farmhouse away.
I love
like,
these
big-
ideas you guys are giving me.
and,
I'm kidding.
and then 30 people are gonna die. It's fine.
Yeah.
That show up. We'll probably show up in the town square and be like, explain this! What is this? And she'll have some great explanation like, oh, I guess I am the asshole. Oh well, draw the bow.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, first of all, when have we cared about this kind of stuff? We are killing her. We are maybe not kill her, but we are destroying her.
I'm so intrigued to see what happens.
The honor
next.
of killing her will go to Costa.
It has.
Why Costa?
'Cause he hates her as much as I do.
Yeah, I always thought it was gonna be you.
Why would I do it? And when has Giovanni ever wanted to do anything physical ever?
There was that one
Giovanni
dude
doesn't
in
get
your
his
basement.
hands dirty.
There was the guy in your basement.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah.
Which basement?
The one who
Yeah.
tortured and killed
his sister.
your
Well,
sister.
no, he just
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. That's
No.
a special exception that was well deserved.
Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't, but
I didn't do anything during those interrogations except freak him out.
no, but you did go back down there and kill him. You were the one.
Oh
who,
yeah, well that was a special exception.
Yeah, that was well deserved.
After Zaileron made the argument, like I don't think we should just leave him there.
Yeah, I
Thank you
that
guys
was
for
a
watching.
genuine loose end
We'll
I had
talk to
tie
you
up.
later, and I might be having
So,
a raffle
you know.
on Tuesday.
Do the deed.
Join us.
Oh, yeah, forward.
Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you liked what you watched, you can catch my other games on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Feel free to join my Discord channel for updates, and it's been fun. See ya.